9 Stoic signs that you should end every contact, even if it is your family or a friend. Stoicism. He who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe. Marcus Aurelius once said, and part of living in harmony is knowing when to let go of relationships that disrupt our inner peace. Today we're discussing a vital topic. 9 Stoic signs that you should end every contact, even if it is your family or a friend. Have you ever faced a situation where you had to end a relationship for your peace of mind? What was the sign that pushed you to make that decision? Let's discuss and support each other in making these tough choices, because sometimes cutting ties might just be the step you need to take towards true personal freedom and happiness. Stay tuned as we explore these 9 critical signs together. One, avoid people who boast excessively. Boasting is often a mask for insecurity and can distort the reality of our achievements and our human connections. As the Roman philosopher Seneca once advised, associate with people who are likely to improve you. When someone in your circle constantly boasts, it reflects a deeper issue, an attachment to past glories that overshadows the present. This behavior not only strains relationships, but also stunts personal growth by focusing on what was, rather than what is or could be. It begs the question, why do people boast? Often, it's not just to impress others, but to convince themselves of their worth. This excessive self-promotion can be a barrier to genuine self-improvement and meaningful connections. Boasting can turn social interactions into a one-sided affair where conversations revolve around the boaster's achievements, real or exaggerated. This leaves little room for mutual exchange or growth and can lead to a lack of depth in relationships. Think about the last time you conversed with someone who constantly talked about their own successes. Did it feel like a genuine interaction, or did it seem more like a monologue? Moreover, excessive boasting often comes with comparisons that can instill feelings of inadequacy or jealousy in others. This not only affects the emotional climate of interactions, but can also lead to resentment and discomfort. Aristotle noted, wishing to be friends is quick work, but friendship is a slow, ripening fruit. Genuine friendships thrive on mutual respect and shared experiences, not on one-upmanship or contests of achievement. It is essential, then, to consider the impact of these relationships on your well-being. Do they inspire you, or do they leave you feeling diminished? Stoicism teaches us the importance of surrounding ourselves with positivity and people who inspire us to be our best selves. If someone's excessive boasting is more discouraging than inspiring, it may be a sign that the relationship lacks the depth and support you need. What can you do if you find yourself in the company of a chronic boaster? First, try steering the conversation towards more inclusive topics that encourage a two-way dialogue. If this approach fails, it might be necessary to reassess the value of maintaining such relationships. As Marcus Aurelius reminded us, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Therefore, surrounding yourself with people who contribute positively to your thoughts and life is crucial. In conclusion, while we all enjoy celebrating our successes, a life well lived is not measured by a tally of achievements, but by the quality of our relationships and our capacity for personal growth. Excessive boasting can hinder both. So, reflect on this. Are the relationships in your life marked by mutual respect and growth, or are they overshadowed by the constant need for one person to shine? The answer might guide you towards more fulfilling interactions and a more contented life. Remember, true contentment comes from appreciating the present and looking forward to the future, not just reliving past glories. 2. Avoid those who continually complain about themselves. Now let's consider why constant complaining is problematic. Essentially, it sets a tone of negativity that can permeate through all interactions, making it challenging to enjoy any time spent together. Constant complainers often fail to recognize their own role in their misfortunes and instead see themselves as perpetual victims of circumstance. This lack of self-awareness and responsibility can be tiresome, and over time, can transform even the most patient listener into an unwilling emotional dumping ground. Have you ever noticed how you feel after spending time with someone who only talks about their problems? It's likely you feel exhausted, perhaps even somewhat depressed, as if their negativity is contagious. This is not an unusual phenomenon. Emotions can be highly infectious, and continually negative conversations can have a significant impact on your mental well-being. Seneca wisely noted, "Associating with people in large doses is harmful." There is much truth in this when it comes to those who are perpetually dissatisfied. When you find yourself in the company of someone who continually complains, it's important to reflect on the value this relationship adds to your life. Does this person also offer support, joy, or comfort? Or are your interactions overwhelmingly negative? Often, the healthiest choice might be to distance yourself from this constant negativity. It is not only a protective measure for your peace of mind, but also a boundary that could prompt the other person to reflect on how they interact with the world around them. Moreover, think about how this relationship affects your perspective on your own life. Are you finding yourself more cynical, less grateful, or less optimistic than you used to be? The people we surround ourselves with can significantly influence our outlook on life. As the saying goes, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If those people are constant complainers, there's a good chance their gloomy outlook could start to darken your own. In resetting your boundaries with chronic complainers, it's crucial to communicate openly and honestly. Perhaps a conversation where you express your feelings could be a wake-up call for them to realize the impact of their behavior. However, remember that you cannot change anyone who does not see an issue in their actions. Sometimes the best course of action is to step back and focus on relationships that are more reciprocally supportive and positive. Now, ask yourself, how many of your current relationships are weighed down by incessant negativity? What changes might you consider to ensure that your emotional environment is one that fosters well-being, growth, and positivity? Remember, it's not just about cutting people out of your life. It's about ensuring that the relationships you choose to invest in are those that bring out the best in both you and your companions. In conclusion, while it's important to be there for friends in need, it's equally important to ensure that you're not being overwhelmed by negativity. Maintaining a balance in relationships where there is mutual sharing of both joys and burdens is key to healthy interactions. So take a moment to reflect on your social circle. Are your relationships draining you or enriching you? The answer to this question could significantly influence your approach to personal interactions and ultimately, your overall happiness. 3. Avoid people who keep talking about the same worries. Have you ever been in a situation where a friend or family member repeats the same worries over and over again? It's a common scenario that many of us face. And while it's natural to seek comfort, there comes a point when endless rumination becomes unproductive and emotionally draining. Stoicism teaches us the value of resilience and the importance of focusing on what we can control. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This principle is particularly relevant when dealing with people who incessantly discuss the same issues without any intent to resolve them or move forward. Such behaviors can create a toxic cycle of negativity that not only hampers their ability to resolve their issues but also begins to weigh heavily on you. Consider this. A friend repeatedly tells you about their unhappiness at work. Each time you meet, the conversation circles back to the same set of frustrations. You offer advice, suggest practical steps, and even help them explore other job possibilities. Despite your efforts, your friend never takes any action and continues to rehash the same complaints. This situation isn't just frustrating, it's also an emotional drain, pulling you into a vortex of negativity that can be hard to escape from. Now, why is it critical to recognize and address such situations? Because, as Epictetus suggests, we are not disturbed by what happens to us, but by our thoughts about what happens to us. When someone focuses solely on their problems without working towards a solution, it not only stagnates their personal growth, but also impacts those around them. As a true friend, your role isn't just to provide a sympathetic ear, but also to encourage positive action. But what can you do if sincere advice and encouragement fall on deaf ears? It might be time to consider setting boundaries. Boundaries are not about pushing people away, but about safeguarding your own emotional health. Engaging in the same repetitive conversations can be exhausting, and it's essential to recognize when to take a step back. Moreover, ask yourself how these interactions affect your view of your own challenges. Do they inspire you to tackle your problems head-on, or do they drag you into a state of inaction? The company we keep has a profound influence on our attitudes and behaviors. As the saying goes, show me your friends and I'll show you your future. If your circle is dominated by individuals who dwell on problems rather than seeking solutions, it might be time to rethink these connections. In conclusion, while empathy and support are crucial components of any relationship, they must be balanced with encouragement towards positive action. If conversations consistently lack this balance, it may be necessary to reevaluate these relationships and prioritize those that contribute to mutual growth and happiness. After all, the goal of friendship should be to lift each other up, not hold each other back. So, reflect on this. Are the conversations with your friends enriching your life, or are they merely adding to your burdens? The answer to this question could guide you towards more fulfilling and supportive relationships. If you've watched until now, you're clearly dedicated to refining your character. Drop a comment below with "Elevate" to affirm your commitment to high standards. Don't go yet. There's more wisdom to come. 4. Avoid people who take promises lightly or break them easily. Imagine you have a friend or a colleague who frequently makes commitments, yet almost always fails to follow through. Initially, you might excuse these breaches as mere oversights or the result of a busy schedule. However, over time, a pattern emerges that suggests something more ingrained than a packed calendar. This habitual unreliability isn't just an annoying trait. It's a profound statement about how much or how little they value their relationships and the people within them. This situation poses an important question. What does it truly mean to respect someone? At its core, respect involves acknowledging the value of others and treating their time and efforts as precious. When someone habitually breaks promises, they send a clear message that they do not hold your time or your expectations in high regard. It's crucial, then, to recognize this behavior not as a minor flaw, but as a significant insight into their character. Furthermore, in the modern fast-paced world, our time is one of the most valuable assets we have. Every broken promise is not just a missed appointment or a postponed plan. It's a wasted opportunity where you could have engaged in more fulfilling or productive activities. The old adage, "Time is money," rings particularly true here. But it's more than that. Time is also the medium through which we live our lives and realize our true potential. When deciding how to manage relationships with people who frequently break promises, consider the advice of Epictetus. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. Listen to their actions as much as you would to their words. Actions, after all, can speak volumes about a person's true priorities and values. If someone's actions consistently show disregard for their commitments, it might be time to reassess their place in your life. What steps can you take if you find yourself repeatedly disappointed by someone's broken promises? First, address the issue directly. Communicating your feelings can sometimes prompt a change. However, if the behavior continues despite your efforts, it may be necessary to create distance. This isn't about holding a grudge, but rather about protecting your own emotional and mental health. In conclusion, while it is human to err and occasionally miss a commitment, a pattern of broken promises should not be overlooked. Reflect on the relationships that consistently bring you peace and those that bring turmoil. Ask yourself, are the people in your life enhancing your journey, or are they hindering it? Choosing to surround yourself with reliable, trustworthy individuals is not only a choice in favor of harmony, but also a profound step toward personal happiness and fulfillment. Remember, every person you allow into your life influences it. Choose those who respect you and your time, and you'll never regret it. 5. Avoid people who don't spend money. Are you constantly finding yourself burdened by relationships that drain more than they nourish? Today we delve into a crucial aspect of personal freedom and mental fortitude, inspired by the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants, so taught Epictetus, a sage who understood the true nature of contentment. This lesson leads us to our first sign that it might be time to reassess your connections. Avoid people who focus excessively on money, particularly those who always claim to have none. These individuals often greet others with tales of their perpetual lack of funds. While true financial hardship is certainly respectable and deserves empathy, a pattern of such claims contrasted with a lifestyle of apparent comfort and leisure suggests a deeper issue. This contradiction often unveils a manipulative trait. They enjoy life's pleasures without inhibition, except it seems in your presence. Here they suddenly morph into misers, possibly in hopes of evoking your sympathy or even your wallet. Stoicism teaches us the virtue of reciprocity and mutual respect in relationships. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "What is not good for the swarm is not good for the bee." If someone consistently fails to reciprocate your generosity, not just materially, but emotionally, the relationship likely lacks the balance necessary for true camaraderie and longevity. In practical terms, when every encounter with a friend or family member leaves you feeling like an ATM, rather than a valued companion, it may be time to draw boundaries. It's essential to recognize that while you can offer support, a relationship should not be a one-way street where you are the only giver. This kind of dynamic can lead to resentment and emotional fatigue, which are antithetical to the Stoic pursuit of tranquility. Consider also the broader implications of such interactions in your life. Seneca wisely noted, "As is a tale, so is life. Not how long it is, but how good it is what matters." If your relationships are defined by financial transactions rather than mutual support and affection, they might not be adding the value to your life that friendship should. Remember, true friends rejoice in each other's company without ulterior motives. In conclusion, as you navigate the complex web of personal relationships, seek out those who enrich your life, who provide comfort without keeping score, and who help you grow. These relationships will support you, not just during times of abundance, but crucially, during moments of genuine need. Cut the ties that bind more than they build, and you will find yourself not only lighter, but freer. Freer to pursue a life of contentment and simplicity, hallmarks of the Stoic path to happiness. This approach not only respects the wisdom of the ancients, but also applies their insights into the modern pursuit of a balanced and fulfilling life. 6. If you feel distressed when you meet a friend, avoid that friend. Have you ever left a meeting with a friend feeling worse off than when you arrived? This sense of distress is not just a fleeting emotion. It could be a significant indicator that something fundamental in the relationship has shifted. Consider this scenario. At first, spending time with a particular friend is enjoyable. Your meetings are filled with laughter and mutual understanding. However, as time progresses, you start to notice that each encounter leaves you feeling more drained than the last. This shift might not just be a coincidence. People change, and so do their paths in life. What once was a source of joy and camaraderie may evolve into something that no longer fits with who you are today. Reflect on your feelings. Do you feel a sense of dread when planning to meet them? Does the thought of spending time with them sap your energy? These feelings are clear signals. Marcus Aurelius once advised, "People exist for the sake of one another. Teach them then or bear with them." But what if the teaching and bearing become too burdensome? It's at this point you might need to ask yourself whether the value of the relationship is worth the emotional cost. Now, let's tie this insight into a modern example. Imagine you have a friend from college with whom you shared many interests, but over the years, your values and lifestyles have diverged significantly. Initially, these differences might not have seemed significant, but gradually, they've grown to a point where each meeting is shadowed by conflicting views and discomfort. This discomfort is your subconscious recognition of a deeper misalignment. In such situations, it's important to evaluate the role these relationships play in your life. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, and one of the things we certainly can manage is with whom we choose to spend our time. If a relationship consistently leaves you feeling undervalued or distressed, it might be time to reconsider its place in your life. So how should you approach this realization? First, communicate your feelings openly with the friend in question. True friendship can withstand honest discussions. However, if the pattern of distress continues, it may be necessary to distance yourself to preserve your own well-being. It's not about harboring negativity, rather it's about ensuring that your personal environment remains conducive to growth and happiness. In closing, ask yourself, are the relationships in my life lifting me up or weighing me down? Each person's presence in your life should contribute to your journey in a meaningful way. Remember, it's okay to outgrow relationships that no longer serve you well. Making such a decision doesn't reflect failure, but growth. As you continue to evolve, so too will your circle of friends and acquaintances. Choose to surround yourself with people who reflect the person you are and aspire to be. And let go of relationships that cause recurring distress. Isn't it better to cultivate connections that bring out the best in you? 7. Avoid people who take other people's worries lightly. When someone consistently belittles the worries of others, it reveals a fundamental lack of empathy and respect, which are crucial components of any healthy relationship. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher, once said, "What is not good for the swarm is not good for the bee." This metaphor resonates deeply when we consider the importance of mutual respect and understanding in our interactions. Imagine opening up to a friend about a challenge you're facing, only for them to brush it off or worse, compare it to their own seemingly greater troubles. This dismissive behavior can make you feel undervalued and misunderstood. It's vital to recognize that while the magnitude of our worries may vary, the emotional weight each of us carries is uniquely heavy. The dismissal of these feelings can erode the trust and bond between friends or family members, leading to isolation and resentment. Why then do some people take others' worries lightly? Often it stems from a self-centered viewpoint, where their own problems are magnified beyond those of anyone else. This lack of empathy is not just detrimental to those around them, but also to their personal growth. A true connection with others involves an exchange of empathy, where joys are shared and sorrows are shouldered together. As the saying goes, a joy shared is a joy doubled, and a sorrow shared is a sorrow halved. In your own life, you might notice such behaviors in subtle ways. Perhaps a friend who never seems genuinely happy for your achievements, or a family member who downplays your struggles while emphasizing their own. These are signs that might prompt you to question the depth and reciprocity of your relationships. How do these interactions make you feel? Do they lead to fulfillment and growth, or do they leave you feeling drained and unimportant? Let's consider how we might address these situations. It starts with communication, expressing our needs and expectations in relationships openly. A simple acknowledgement, a heartfelt thank you, or an honest I'm sorry can pave the way for deeper mutual respect. But what about when these efforts are met with continued indifference or even contempt? Is it not wiser to distance ourselves from those who consistently fail to acknowledge the validity of our feelings? Reflect on this. Are the relationships in your life adding to your happiness and helping you grow? Or are they depleting your emotional reserves? If it's the latter, it might be time to reconsider their place in your life. The decision to distance oneself from a friend or family member who consistently undermines your feelings is not an easy one, but it is often necessary for personal well-being. It's about respecting yourself enough to walk away from relationships that no longer serve you. As we navigate the complexities of human relationships, we must remember the importance of empathy and respect. Surround yourself with people who recognize and appreciate the full spectrum of your experiences, those who not only rejoice in your happiness, but also provide comfort in your times of need. This is not merely a preference, but a fundamental aspect of healthy, supportive relationships. In closing, ask yourself, how can I foster relationships that are rooted in mutual respect and empathy? And how will I choose to respond to those who consistently diminish my concerns? The answers to these questions can guide you toward more fulfilling interactions and a happier, more connected life. Remember, the respect we show for others' feelings reflects the respect we command for our own. Let's strive to be the kind of friend, family member, or partner who listens deeply, cares sincerely, and respects unconditionally. Tertiary. Avoid people who often quarrel and take sides. Imagine walking into a room where the tension is palpable because one person has decided to turn a minor disagreement into a full-blown quarrel. This person doesn't just stop at disagreeing. They demand that you and others side with them, putting you in an uncomfortable position. You've likely experienced this at some point, a colleague at work, a friend in your social circle, or perhaps a relative during a family gathering. It's not merely the disagreement that's draining, but their insistence on drawing everyone around into the fray. Now consider the impact of such behavior on your life. These individuals often lack emotional control and display a marked arrogance, always convinced of their righteousness, never acknowledging their own mistakes. It's a toxic cycle that not only breeds discomfort, but also disrupts any sense of peace and harmony. Why do we hesitate to distance ourselves from such negativity? Is it loyalty, fear of confrontation, or simply habit? Reflect on this. The quality of our lives often mirrors the quality of our relationships. Each interaction shapes our days, influences our thoughts, and colors our feelings. Life is far too precious to spend in constant defense or discomfort, navigating through unnecessary conflicts. Stoicism teaches us the importance of inner tranquility and the wisdom to recognize what and who contributes positively to our lives. So, what should one do if faced with such a quarrelsome friend or relative? It starts with a deep breath and a step back, assessing whether this relationship offers anything constructive or is merely a source of continual strife. Perhaps you'll find that distancing yourself might not only bring peace but could also serve as a wake-up call for the other person, highlighting the consequences of their actions. As we move forward, let's ask ourselves, how much of our peace are we willing to sacrifice for the sake of someone else's battles? Could this be the moment to set boundaries and choose tranquility over turmoil? The message here is not just about avoiding conflict, but about embracing relationships that bring joy, growth, and peace into our lives. In closing, remember that every person we choose to keep close affects our mental and emotional well-being. Let's strive to surround ourselves with those who bring out the best in us, helping us to live not in the shadow of their conflicts, but in the light of mutual respect and understanding. After all, isn't life too short for anything less? If you've watched until the end, you're truly ready for a change. Leave a comment with Stoic in your life to affirm your commitment to healthier relationships. Don't go just yet. More empowering insights await in our upcoming videos. 9. Avoid anyone who enforces your religious or political beliefs. Have you ever found yourself in a heated debate where neither side is willing to budge? It's exhausting, isn't it? The insistence on converting others to our religious or political views does not foster connection, but rather division. This kind of interaction can be draining, as it often spirals into pointless arguments that achieve nothing more than temporary victories at the expense of long-term relationships. These victories are hollow, filled with the brief satisfaction of being right. But at what cost? The price paid is often the dignity and respect of another, which can lead to resentment that festers and potentially destroys relationships. Why do we find ourselves drawn into such debates? It stems from a natural desire to align with those who share our views, which in itself is not harmful. However, problems arise when this desire turns into an imperative to convert dissenters into believers. This approach not only disrespects the inherent diversity among individuals, but also ignores the basic tenet that true persuasion is a product of attraction rather than compulsion. Reflect on this. When was the last time you changed a deeply held belief because someone argued you into submission? Chances are, never. People are more likely to be influenced by examples of lived principles and open, respectful dialogues. As Epictetus pointedly said, it is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows. When we assume the role of the all-knowing, we close off all avenues of mutual understanding and respect. In navigating discussions on sensitive topics, the aim should not be to win, but to understand and to share perspectives that enrich and broaden our collective understanding. The Stoic approach would advocate for a discourse where each party respects the other's right to their viewpoint, regardless of how different it may be from one's own. This is not just politeness. It is a profound respect for the other as an individual, which is foundational to any meaningful relationship. So, how should one handle interactions with someone adamant about enforcing their beliefs? It begins with setting boundaries, communicating clearly that while you respect their right to their opinions, a mutual respect for your beliefs is essential. In cases where boundaries are repeatedly crossed, it might become necessary to reconsider the dynamics of the relationship. Choosing to distance oneself from constant conflict or coercion is not an act of aggression, but an act of self-respect and preservation. In conclusion, remember that the strength of a relationship lies not in uniformity, but in the ability to embrace diversity. Let us strive to engage with one another in a manner that respects our differences and upholds our dignity. This is the path to not only wiser, but also more fulfilling interactions. As we continue our interactions with others, let us ask ourselves, are we seeking to understand, or are we merely striving to be understood? In this reflection lies the key to truly enriching connections. As we conclude today's exploration of the 9 Stoic signs that you should end every contact, even if it's your family or a friend, I hope you found the insights helpful and thought-provoking. Remember, prioritizing your peace of mind and personal growth is essential, and sometimes, making tough decisions about your relationships is a step toward living a more stoic and harmonious life. If you appreciated the content, please give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who might also benefit, and don't forget to subscribe to Stoic in Your Life. Also, hit the notification bell to ensure you never miss our upcoming videos. We're here to help you navigate life's challenges with wisdom and courage. Thank you for watching, and keep striving for personal excellence and peace. Unlock the power of positive thinking with Marcus Aurelius, Stoic Secrets. Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. Marcus Aurelius. Have you ever wondered how to harness the power of positive thinking to transform your life? Imagine Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic Roman emperor, who despite the relentless challenges of his reign, found serenity not in control, but in mastering his own mind. He taught us that the quality of our thoughts shapes the quality of our lives. This is not just ancient wisdom, it's a powerful, practical tool we can apply today. In this video, we'll delve into the secrets of positive thinking through the lens of Marcus Aurelius's Stoic principles. Discover how you can unlock profound inner peace and strength by embracing positive thoughts and attitudes. We'll explore practical techniques to shift your mindset, allowing you to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and resilience. Stick around as we uncover these timeless teachings and learn how to apply them in your everyday life. If you find value in our content, please hit the subscribe button. Don't miss a moment of this journey. It might just be the key to a more fulfilling, peaceful life. Welcome to Stoic in Your Life. Let's embark on this path to inner calm and strength together. One, realize the importance of thought. Unlocking the power of positive thinking with Marcus Aurelius's Stoic Secrets is a profound journey that begins with the realization of the importance of our thoughts. As we navigate life's complexities, the Stoic philosophy teaches us to distinguish between what we can and cannot control, with our thoughts being at the forefront of our influence. While external events remain beyond our grasp, the Stoics believed we possess complete control over our minds, allowing us to navigate challenges with composure and resilience. This mental discipline acts as a shield, guarding us against unnecessary worries and negative influences, and enabling us to see our thoughts not as mere fleeting moments, but as powerful tools shaping our reality. A single negative thought can spiral into a cascade of negativity, affecting our mood, behavior, and even our health. Conversely, a positive thought can inspire and motivate us, leading to actions that enhance our lives and those around us. The Stoics, masters of mental discipline, practiced techniques such as reflection and journaling to keep their thoughts in check. For instance, their evening reflection practice involved contemplating their thoughts and actions at the end of each day, identifying successes and areas for improvement. This routine helped maintain a clear and focused mind, ready to face the next day's challenges with renewed strength. Furthermore, the Stoics taught that thoughts are not abstract concepts but tangible forces that can shape our lives. By becoming aware of our thoughts and consciously guiding them, we can transform our experiences. This practice is not about suppressing negative thoughts, but about understanding, challenging, and transforming them into positive actions. This skill requires practice, but can profoundly change how we perceive and interact with the world. Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters," emphasizing the power of our thoughts in shaping our responses and outcomes. Imagine two people facing the same challenging situation. One person is consumed by negative thoughts, believing nothing they do will make a difference, feeling paralyzed and defeated. The other person, guided by positive thoughts, sees the challenge as an opportunity for growth, recalling past successes and believing in their ability to overcome the obstacle. This person is more likely to take proactive steps and succeed. The difference lies in their thoughts. Realizing the importance of thought is about recognizing that our inner dialogue shapes our reality. It's about taking control of our mental landscape and cultivating thoughts that lead to positive actions and outcomes. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This timeless wisdom urges us to pay attention to our thoughts, challenge the negative ones, and nurture the positive ones. By doing so, we can transform our lives in unimaginable ways. In today's fast-paced world, this practice is more relevant than ever. Amidst constant distractions and pressures, maintaining a positive and disciplined mind can help us stay grounded and focused on what truly matters. Start today by paying attention to your thoughts. When a negative thought arises, question its validity, and replace it with a positive one. Reflect on your day and identify moments where you succeeded and areas where you can improve. This simple yet profound shift in focus can lead to significant changes in your life. As Seneca advised, "As is a tale, so is life. Not how long it is, but how good it is what matters." By mastering our thoughts, we can ensure that the quality of our lives is as good as it can be. Incorporating Stoic practices into our daily routine can help us build this mental resilience. Whether it's through journaling, meditation, or simply taking a moment each day to reflect on our thoughts, these practices can help us maintain a positive and disciplined mind. Remember, the power to shape your reality lies within you. By harnessing the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius and the Stoics, you can unlock the power of positive thinking and transform your life. The essence of Stoic thought emphasizes the significance of our inner dialogue. By taking control of our thoughts and steering them towards positivity, we can navigate life's challenges with grace and strength. This practice not only leads to personal growth but also enriches our interactions with others, fostering a more fulfilling and meaningful life. As you embark on this journey, let the words of Marcus Aurelius guide you. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. 2. Learn to transform your thoughts. Marcus Aurelius, a renowned Stoic philosopher, offers profound wisdom on transforming thoughts encapsulated in his advice. Here is a rule to remember in future: when anything tempts you to feel bitter, not, "This is misfortune," but, "To bear this worthily is good fortune." This perspective is central to the Stoic approach of altering our mental outlook on challenges and adversities, highlighting the importance of viewing difficulties not as setbacks, but as opportunities to demonstrate resilience and strength. Transforming your thoughts starts with recognizing that our initial reactions often come with value judgments that can mislead and harm us. These judgments are automatic and label experiences as good or bad, fun or boring, successful or failing. However, these snap judgments are seldom based on the full picture and are frequently distorted by our emotions and biases. The Stoics teach that our thoughts are shaped not by reality but by our perception of it. Thus, by changing our perception, we can transform our thoughts and, consequently, our lives. Reflect on how a single negative thought can shape your entire day. Imagine waking up and immediately thinking, "Today is going to be awful." This thought sets a negative tone for everything that follows, affecting your interactions, decisions, and overall mood. But what if you could intercept and transform that thought? Instead of thinking, "Today is going to be awful," you could shift to, "Today might have challenges, but I can handle them." This simple change can alter your entire outlook and experience of the day. One effective Stoic practice for transforming thoughts is to question and challenge them. When a negative thought arises, don't accept it as true without reflection. Ask yourself if the thought is reasonable, based on facts, or influenced by temporary emotions. For example, after a tough meeting at work, you might think, "I'm terrible at my job." But is this thought reasonable? Was it just one difficult meeting out of many successful ones? Are you allowing one experience to overshadow your overall competence and achievements? Reframing is another powerful Stoic technique. It involves taking a negative thought and finding a more constructive way to view it. For instance, if you think, "I've failed and there's no point in trying again," you can reframe it to, "Failure is an opportunity to learn and improve. I can try again with more wisdom." This approach helps you see setbacks as part of the growth process rather than final judgments on your abilities. The practice of gratitude also plays a significant role in transforming thoughts. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, from negative aspects to positive ones. When you feel overwhelmed by negative thoughts, take a moment to list things you're grateful for. This practice can instantly change your mood and perspective. helping you see the abundance and opportunities in your life rather than the challenges and deficiencies. Stoics emphasize the importance of living in accordance with nature and understanding our role within the larger context of the world. This broader perspective can help transform our thoughts by reminding us that we are part of something greater and that our individual experiences, while significant, are just one piece of the larger puzzle. It encourages us to accept what we cannot change and focus on what we can control: our thoughts and actions. In practical terms, transforming your thoughts might also involve regular journaling, a practice that many Stoics, including Marcus Aurelius, engaged in. Writing down your thoughts allows you to examine them objectively, understand their origins, and decide how you want to address them. It's a way to declutter your mind and gain clarity. For instance, modern professionals can use journaling to navigate workplace stress. Imagine facing criticism from a supervisor. Instead of internalizing it negatively, writing about the experience helps in analyzing the feedback constructively, recognizing areas of improvement, and seeing the criticism as a stepping stone rather than a setback. Furthermore, consider a story from modern life. Emily, a software developer, often faced imposter syndrome at her high-paced job. Every time a project hit a snag, her immediate thought was, "I'm not good enough for this role." By applying Stoic principles, Emily began questioning this thought. Was it reasonable? Was it based on facts? She realized that one project's difficulty did not define her skills or worth. Reframing her thought to, "This is a learning experience. I have the skills to solve this," transformed her approach. She started viewing challenges as opportunities to grow, rather than threats to her competence. This shift not only improved her performance, but also her overall job satisfaction and mental well-being. So let me ask you, how often do you let a single negative thought dictate your entire day? Have you ever tried to catch that thought and transform it into something more empowering? By practicing gratitude, reframing negative thoughts, and keeping a broader perspective, you can cultivate a mindset that not only endures, but thrives amidst life's challenges. These Stoic techniques are not just mental exercises. They are profound ways to reshape your entire approach to life, leading to greater peace, resilience, and fulfillment. So, the next time you face adversity, remember Marcus Aurelius's wisdom and ask yourself how you can bear it worthily and transform your thoughts for a more positive and empowered life. 3. Practice premeditatio malorum. Imagine starting each day with a powerful mindset that equips you to handle whatever life throws your way. This approach, rooted in the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, a renowned Stoic philosopher, is known as premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils. By anticipating potential challenges, you can cultivate resilience and inner strength, much like Marcus Aurelius did when he reminded himself each morning, "The people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly." While this may initially sound pessimistic, it's a strategic practice designed to mentally prepare you for the inevitable frustrations and obstacles of daily life, allowing you to approach them with calmness and equanimity, rather than being caught off guard. Premeditatio malorum is not about dwelling on negativity, but rather rehearsing how you would handle difficult situations. This mental rehearsal builds psychological resilience, similar to how athletes visualize their performance before a game to enhance their actual performance. Think of it as a mental fire drill. Just as practicing a fire drill prepares you to act swiftly and calmly in an emergency, mentally rehearsing how you would handle difficulties prepares you to face real-life challenges with greater composure and effectiveness. This practice strengthens your ability to remain steady and focused under pressure. At the heart of this technique is the Stoic understanding of what is within our control and what is not. The Stoics believed that while we cannot control external events, we can control our reactions to them. By anticipating potential problems and deciding in advance how to respond, we take proactive control over our emotional and mental states, aligning with the Stoic goal of achieving a tranquil mind, undisturbed by external chaos. For instance, before a significant meeting or presentation, consider potential challenges such as technology failures or forgetting key points. By thinking through these scenarios and planning your responses, you can approach the event with greater confidence and less anxiety, having already faced these challenges in your mind. This practice also enhances gratitude. When we contemplate potential misfortunes, we often realize how much we take for granted, deepening our appreciation for what we have and fostering a greater sense of gratitude for the present moment. It shifts our focus from what could go wrong to what is currently going right, balancing our perspective. A practical way to incorporate premeditatio malorum into your daily routine is through journaling. Spend a few minutes each morning writing down potential challenges you might face that day and how you would ideally respond to them. This simple exercise sets a tone of preparedness and calmness for the rest of the day. Reflecting on past adversities and how you handled them can also be beneficial. This reflection can reveal patterns in your responses, highlight areas for improvement, and reinforce your resilience. By recognizing that you have successfully navigated challenges before, you build confidence in your ability to handle future difficulties. Embracing the reality that life is unpredictable and often challenging allows you to face these challenges with greater strength and serenity. Practicing premeditatio malorum is about preparing your mind for life's unpredictability. It's a powerful tool for building resilience, maintaining control over your emotional responses, and fostering a deeper appreciation for the present. The next time you anticipate a tough day, remember the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius and prepare your mind for the journey ahead. As he said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." How might you incorporate this practice into your own life to better navigate its ups and downs with grace and wisdom? By embracing this Stoic approach, you can unlock the power of positive thinking and transform challenges into opportunities for growth. If you've made it this far, you're embracing the wisdom of the Stoics. Drop a comment saying "Unlocking Positivity" to show you're committed to harnessing the power of positive thinking with Marcus Aurelius's secrets. Stay tuned. The journey to a better you has just begun. 4. Live in the present. Unlocking the power of positive thinking with Marcus Aurelius's Stoic secrets begins with the profound understanding that living in the present moment is the cornerstone of a fulfilling life. Give yourself a gift, the present moment, Marcus Aurelius emphasized, urging us to immerse ourselves fully in the now, free from the shackles of past regrets and future anxieties. The Stoics believed that the present is all we truly possess, the past is unchangeable, and the future is uncertain. By dwelling excessively on either, we rob ourselves of the peace and clarity that arise from being fully engaged with the present. When we focus on the present, we can better appreciate the world around us, the people we interact with, and the tasks we undertake. It's about finding joy and fulfillment in the here and now, rather than postponing happiness for some uncertain future. How often do we find ourselves lost in thoughts about past mistakes or future problems, missing out on life's immediate experiences? This mental chatter keeps us from truly connecting with the present moment. For instance, during conversations, how often are we preoccupied with what we need to do later or regretful of something we said earlier? This robs us of the ability to connect genuinely with the person in front of us and fully appreciate the interaction. Living in the present also means relinquishing the need to control everything. The Stoics taught that we should accept what is outside our control and focus on what we can influence, our own thoughts and actions. This acceptance can be incredibly liberating. When we stop trying to control the uncontrollable, we reduce our stress and anxiety, allowing ourselves to be more at peace with whatever comes our way. As Epictetus wisely noted, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Finding serenity amid chaos by anchoring ourselves in the present moment is a powerful practice. Mindfulness is a practical way to live in the present. By bringing our attention to the present moment without judgment, We train our minds to return to the present whenever they start to wander. Simple exercises like focusing on our breath, observing our surroundings, or engaging fully in a task can greatly enhance our ability to stay focused and calm, even in stressful situations. Research has shown that mindfulness reduces stress, improves emotional regulation, and increases overall well-being. When we are mindful, we handle life's challenges with grace and resilience, becoming more attuned to our thoughts and emotions, allowing us to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Another way to cultivate living in the present is through gratitude. Reflecting daily on what we are grateful for shifts our focus from what we lack to what we have, fostering a sense of abundance and contentment. Appreciating small moments of joy and beauty anchors us more firmly in the present. As Seneca remarked, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. Gratitude turns our attention to the positive aspects of our lives, helping us to find joy in the present moment. Moreover, living in the present encourages us to fully engage with our activities, no matter how mundane they may seem. The Stoics believed in performing every task, no matter how small, with excellence and attention. This means being fully present in whatever we're doing, whether it's washing dishes, working on a project, or spending time with loved ones. By giving our full attention to our current activity, we find satisfaction and purpose in every moment. This practice aligns with the Stoic principle of amor fati, or loving one's fate, embracing each moment as it comes. It is also important to recognize the impact of technology on our ability to live in the present. Our constant connectivity can pull us out of the moment as we check emails, social media, and messages. Setting boundaries with technology and creating moments of disconnection can help us reclaim our presence. This might mean having device-free times, such as during meals or before bed, to fully engage with our surroundings and the people we are with. As Marcus Aurelius advised, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Living in the present is about embracing the here and now, letting go of past regrets and future anxieties, and focusing on what we can control, our thoughts and actions. By practicing mindfulness, gratitude, and fully engaging with our activities, we cultivate a deeper sense of peace, fulfillment, and resilience. As the Stoics have shown us, the present moment is a precious gift, and learning to live in it can transform our lives. By integrating these practices into our daily routines, we can unlock the power of positive thinking and navigate life's challenges with a serene mind and resilient spirit, embodying the timeless wisdom of Stoicism in our contemporary lives. 5. Practice gratitude. Imagine waking up each morning with a sense of purpose and joy, feeling grateful simply for the chance to live another day. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and a profound Stoic philosopher, understood the power of gratitude and its transformative effects on our lives. He once said, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." This isn't just a reflection on the good moments, but a deeper appreciation for every single experience. Gratitude shifts our focus from what we lack to what we have, fostering a mindset of abundance instead of scarcity. In the hustle and bustle of our daily routines, it's easy to overlook the small joys and blessings that surround us. By consciously practicing gratitude, we train our minds to see the positive, even in challenging situations. This doesn't mean ignoring difficulties, but recognizing that there's always something to be thankful for, even amidst adversity. One practical way to cultivate gratitude is by maintaining a gratitude journal. Every day, jot down 3 things you're grateful for. These can range from significant achievements to small, everyday pleasures like witnessing a beautiful sunset or receiving a kind gesture from a friend. This simple practice helps you build a habit of seeking out the good in each day, reinforcing a positive outlook and a sense of contentment. Expressing gratitude to others is another powerful practice. Take the time to thank the people around you, your family, friends, colleagues, even strangers who have shown you kindness. This not only strengthens your relationships but also heightens your awareness of how interconnected our lives are with others. Gratitude creates a ripple effect. When we express it, we often inspire others to do the same, fostering a more positive and supportive environment. In the Stoic tradition, gratitude involves accepting and appreciating the present moment as it is, without yearning for what isn't there. This is beautifully encapsulated in the concept of amor fati, or the love of fate. It's about embracing all aspects of life, including challenges and setbacks, as integral parts of our journey. By viewing everything that happens to us as an opportunity for growth and learning, we cultivate a deep sense of gratitude for the entirety of our experiences. Gratitude can also serve as a powerful antidote to negative emotions like envy and resentment. When we focus on what we have and fully appreciate it, we're less likely to feel envious of others. Envy stems from a sense of lack, but gratitude reminds us of our abundance. Similarly, resentment often arises from unmet expectations and perceived injustices. Practicing gratitude shifts our perspective, helping us let go of these negative feelings and adopt a more positive and forgiving outlook. Moreover, the benefits of gratitude extend to our psychological and physical health. Research shows that people who regularly practice gratitude experience better sleep, lower stress levels, and improved mental health. Gratitude promotes a positive mindset and reduces the impact of negative emotions, enhancing our overall well-being. It helps us build resilience, enabling us to bounce back from setbacks more effectively. Incorporating gratitude into your daily routine doesn't require drastic changes. It can be as simple as taking a few moments each morning to reflect on what you're thankful for, or ending your day with a gratitude meditation. This practice aligns with the Stoic tradition of reflection and mindfulness, encouraging us to live with intention and awareness. Practicing gratitude is a powerful way to enrich our lives and align with Stoic principles. By focusing on what we have, expressing appreciation to others, and embracing all aspects of our experiences, we can cultivate a mindset of abundance and contentment. Gratitude helps us navigate life's challenges with grace, build stronger relationships, and enhance our overall well-being. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, recognizing the precious privilege of being alive each day can transform our perspective and lead to a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Reflecting on modern life, think about the last time you genuinely appreciated a small moment. Perhaps a warm conversation with a friend, or the simple pleasure of a quiet morning. These moments, often overlooked, are the very essence of gratitude. By focusing on these simple joys, we not only improve our mental and emotional health but also enrich our lives in ways that material possessions never could. How can you integrate more gratitude into your daily routine? What small moments of joy can you celebrate today? By pondering these questions and making a conscious effort to practice gratitude, you open the door to a richer, more fulfilling life, echoing the timeless wisdom of Marcus Aurelius. Embrace the present, cherish your experiences, and let gratitude guide you toward a life of abundance and contentment. 6. Embrace the Stoic virtue of wisdom. Picture unlocking the power of positive thinking through the timeless wisdom of Marcus Aurelius. The Stoic virtue of wisdom, as Aurelius emphasized in his Meditations, is not just about acquiring knowledge but understanding the essence of life and living in harmony with it. This deeper understanding allows us to see beyond the superficial and grasp the core principles that shape our experiences. To truly embrace wisdom, embark on a journey of continuous learning. Read widely, challenge your preconceptions, and engage in thoughtful reflection on your experiences. Wisdom transcends mere information. It's about synthesizing knowledge into a coherent understanding of the world, enabling you to make better decisions, handle challenges with grace, and maintain a balanced outlook. Think of this. When confronted with a challenging situation, instead of reacting on impulse, pause and reflect. Ask yourself, what would a wise person do in this scenario? How can the principles of Stoicism guide you to a constructive solution? This practice of thoughtful consideration over hasty judgment nurtures a mindset that values reflection and wisdom. Embracing wisdom also involves accepting what we cannot change and focusing on what we can influence. This principle aligns with the Stoic dichotomy of control, a concept famously captured in the Serenity Prayer. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. By channeling your energy towards controlling your thoughts, actions, and responses, you foster a sense of empowerment and resilience. This shift from external events to internal processes is fundamental to positive thinking. Aurelius also taught the importance of recognizing the impermanence of all things. He often reminded himself of life's transient nature, fostering an appreciation for the present moment. By understanding that everything is temporary, you can let go of unnecessary worries about the future or regrets about the past, grounding yourself in the now. How does acknowledging impermanence help you appreciate the present more fully? This awareness can significantly enhance your ability to maintain a positive outlook. Incorporating regular reflection into your daily routine is another cornerstone of cultivating wisdom. At the end of each day, take a moment to reflect on your actions, thoughts, and decisions. What did you do well today? Where could you improve? How can these lessons inform your actions moving forward? This practice of continuous self-improvement is key to developing wisdom and fostering a positive mindset. Remember, as Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." How can this insight shape your approach to life's challenges? To further illustrate, consider how wisdom manifests in everyday scenarios. When dealing with a difficult colleague, instead of succumbing to frustration, think about what a wise response would look like. Reflect on your emotions and the underlying reasons for the conflict. How can you apply Stoic principles to navigate this situation effectively? This approach not only helps in resolving the conflict, but also in maintaining your inner peace. Wisdom also involves a profound understanding of yourself. Socrates famously said, "Know thyself." This self-knowledge is crucial for personal growth and positive thinking. Spend time introspecting your values, strengths, and weaknesses. How does knowing yourself better contribute to making wiser choices? This self-awareness allows you to align your actions with your true self, leading to a more fulfilling life. Moreover, embracing wisdom means cultivating a mindset that values the journey over the destination. Marcus Aurelius believed in focusing on the process rather than the outcome. How often do we get caught up in the results, forgetting the importance of the journey itself? By appreciating the process, you can find joy in the effort and growth that comes with it. Wisdom also teaches the importance of humility. Recognize that there is always more to learn and that mistakes are opportunities for growth. How can adopting a humble attitude transform your approach to learning and personal development? This humility fosters a continuous pursuit of knowledge and self-improvement, essential for a positive mindset. Additionally, wisdom involves compassion and understanding towards others. Marcus Aurelius advocated for empathy and kindness, understanding that everyone is fighting their own battles. How can showing empathy towards others enhance your own well-being? By fostering compassionate relationships, you create a positive environment that supports mutual growth and understanding. In summary, embracing the Stoic virtue of wisdom as taught by Marcus Aurelius can significantly enhance your ability to think positively. By continuously seeking knowledge, accepting what you cannot change, recognizing the impermanence of life, and reflecting regularly, you cultivate a deeper understanding of yourself and the world. This wisdom not only helps you navigate life's challenges, but also fosters a positive, resilient mindset. As you embark on this journey, remember the words of Marcus Aurelius. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. How will you begin to cultivate wisdom today to unlock the power of positive thinking in your life? Thank you for being in this video. What do you think about applying Marcus Aurelius's positive thinking to your daily life? Please share your knowledge or experience on this topic in the comment section. If you do not know what to write, start with, "I learned how to think positively from Marcus Aurelius by." 7. Develop emotional resilience. Emotional resilience is a cornerstone of positive thinking, profoundly embedded in Stoic philosophy, with Marcus Aurelius exemplifying its principles. Aurelius believed that emotions should be governed by reason, encouraging us not to be subservient to our feelings. Developing emotional resilience involves maintaining calm and composure, even amidst adversity, which is crucial for a balanced life. As Seneca once said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality," highlighting the importance of mastering our emotional responses. One practical method to enhance emotional resilience is mindfulness and meditation. Through mindfulness, you become more attuned to your emotions as they emerge, learning to observe them without immediate reaction. This heightened awareness creates a crucial gap between stimulus and response, allowing for more rational and constructive reactions. This practice not only calms the mind but also empowers you to handle life's challenges with a steady and reasoned approach. Reframing your perspective on challenges is another vital technique. Instead of perceiving obstacles as threats, view them as opportunities for growth. Marcus Aurelius often wrote about the benefits of facing difficulties, suggesting that they are essential for personal development. By shifting your mindset to see problems as chances to strengthen your character and resilience, you cultivate a more positive attitude toward life's hurdles. This approach aligns with the Stoic belief that the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Self-compassion is equally important in building emotional resilience. Recognize that negative emotions are a natural part of the human experience. Rather than criticizing yourself for feeling anxious or upset, acknowledge your emotions and treat yourself with kindness. This acceptance of your emotional state fosters a healthier, more positive outlook on life. As Epictetus advised, "He who laughs at himself never runs out of things to laugh at." Moreover, surrounding yourself with supportive individuals who encourage and uplift you plays a crucial role in building emotional resilience. Social support, through meaningful conversations and shared experiences, can provide comfort and perspective during tough times, enhancing your ability to remain positive. Engage with a community that values mutual support. As Marcus Aurelius stated, "Men exist for the sake of one another. Teach them then, or bear with them." In modern life, the constant barrage of stress and challenges can test our emotional resilience. However, by adopting these Stoic principles and practices, you can navigate life's ups and downs with greater ease and grace. Embrace mindfulness to stay present, reframe challenges to see their potential benefits, practice self-compassion to maintain a positive self-view, and build a supportive network to share your journey. By doing so, you not only cultivate emotional resilience but also unlock the power of positive thinking, transforming how you experience and respond to the world around you. As you implement these practices, remember the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Integrating these Stoic strategies into your daily routine allows you to face life's inevitable challenges with a resilient spirit and a positive mindset. By staying mindful, reframing perspectives, practicing self-compassion, and seeking support, you can build a robust emotional foundation that helps you thrive. In this way, you can transform adversity into opportunity, fostering personal growth and a more fulfilling life. This approach not only aligns with ancient wisdom, but also offers practical guidance for navigating the complexities of modern life, ensuring that you remain centered, resilient, and positively engaged with the world. 8. Cultivate the habit of reflection. To unlock the power of positive thinking, we can turn to the Stoic secrets of Marcus Aurelius, who emphasized the profound impact of cultivating the habit of reflection. Regularly taking time to reflect on our thoughts, actions, and experiences allows us to gain deeper insights into our behavior, fostering a constructive and optimistic mindset. Picture setting aside a few moments each day for reflection, whether through journaling, meditation, or simply sitting quietly to contemplate your day. Reflect on your successes, challenges, and how you handled various situations, and ask yourself what you can learn from these experiences and how you can apply these lessons moving forward. Journaling stands out as an especially effective method for reflection. By writing down your thoughts and experiences, you not only organize your thoughts, but also clarify your emotions and identify patterns in your behavior. Over time, this practice can reveal areas for improvement and highlight your growth, leading to a more positive self-perception. For instance, you might notice that after journaling for a few weeks, you handle stress better and find more effective solutions to recurring problems. Moreover, reflection is about aligning your actions with your values. Marcus Aurelius frequently contemplated the Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, striving to embody these principles in his daily life. By regularly assessing whether your actions align with your values, you cultivate a sense of integrity and purpose, which significantly contributes to positive thinking. Think about your values and ask yourself if your daily actions reflect them. This alignment not only boosts your self-esteem but also gives you a clearer sense of direction in life. Additionally, reflection provides an opportunity to celebrate your achievements no matter how small they may seem. Recognizing your progress and giving yourself credit for your efforts boosts your self-esteem and motivation. This positive reinforcement encourages you to continue striving toward your goals with a positive attitude. For example, after a week of mindful reflection, you might realize you've successfully navigated a challenging project at work, which can bolster your confidence for future tasks. Consider the story of Sarah, a busy professional who felt overwhelmed and stressed. By incorporating daily reflection into her routine, she began to journal each evening, noting her accomplishments and challenges. Over time, Sarah discovered she was better at handling stress than she had realized, and that she had consistently met her deadlines despite feeling overwhelmed. This realization boosted her confidence and helped her approach her work with a more positive outlook. Use reflection as a tool to develop greater self-awareness. By understanding your strengths and weaknesses, you can work on improving yourself and making better decisions. This ongoing process of self-discovery and self-improvement is at the heart of positive thinking and personal growth. Ask yourself, what did you learn about your strengths today? How can you leverage them to improve your life further? The practice of reflection, as championed by Marcus Aurelius, is a powerful tool for cultivating a positive mindset. By setting aside time each day for reflection, you gain insights into your behavior, align your actions with your values, celebrate your achievements, and develop greater self-awareness. These practices not only enhance your self-esteem and motivation, but also guide you toward a more purposeful and fulfilling life. As you embark on this reflective journey, remember to be patient with yourself and recognize that each step forward, no matter how small, is a victory worth celebrating. So, what will you reflect on today to unlock your potential for positive thinking? 9. Practice voluntary discomfort. Imagine yourself in the midst of life's challenges, feeling overwhelmed by the uncertainties and pressures. Now, envision unlocking a profound secret that empowers you to rise above these adversities with a positive and resilient mindset. This secret, championed by the ancient Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius, is the practice of voluntary discomfort. It's a powerful tool designed to build mental fortitude and cultivate a more positive outlook on life. Let's dive deeper into this transformative practice and explore how it can enhance your resilience and overall well-being. Voluntary discomfort involves deliberately exposing yourself to discomfort and challenges. This may sound counterintuitive in a world that often seeks comfort and convenience, but this Stoic practice holds immense value. By willingly stepping into discomfort, you train your mind to remain calm and positive, even in adverse situations. Imagine starting your day with a cold shower or engaging in a grueling workout. These physical challenges push you out of your comfort zone, teaching your mind to adapt and stay resilient. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This quote encapsulates the essence of voluntary discomfort. By choosing to face discomfort, you gain mastery over your mind, learning that discomfort is temporary and manageable. This realization builds confidence in your ability to handle difficult situations, leading to a more positive and resilient mindset. When you know you can endure and overcome discomfort, you become less fearful of future challenges and more assured in your capacity to thrive. Consider incorporating mental challenges into your routine as well. Activities like fasting, digital detoxes, or even taking on difficult projects at work or in your personal life can serve as valuable exercises in voluntary discomfort. Each of these challenges requires discipline and self-control, attributes that are strengthened through this practice. The more you engage in voluntary discomfort, the more you cultivate a mindset that is less reliant on external comforts for happiness and more rooted in inner strength and resilience. Have you ever paused to reflect on how much you take for granted in your daily life? Voluntary discomfort can heighten your sense of gratitude for the comforts and conveniences you enjoy. After a day of fasting, the simple act of eating becomes a profound experience of appreciation. When you temporarily deprive yourself of something you usually rely on, you begin to see its value more clearly. This heightened gratitude contributes significantly to a more positive and contented mindset as you learn to appreciate the small joys and comforts in life. Discipline is another crucial benefit of practicing voluntary discomfort. By intentionally embracing challenges and discomforts, you strengthen your willpower and ability to resist temptations. This increased self-discipline not only helps you make better choices in the moment, but also fortifies your overall mental resilience. As you become more disciplined, you'll find it easier to maintain focus and positivity, even when faced with distractions or setbacks. The power of voluntary discomfort lies in its ability to teach you that you are stronger than you think, and that true strength comes from within. Take a moment to reflect on your own experiences with discomfort. Have you ever intentionally put yourself in an uncomfortable situation? What did you learn about yourself in the process? Reflecting on these experiences can provide valuable insights into your strengths and areas for growth. By understanding how you handle discomfort, you can develop strategies to improve your resilience and maintain a positive mindset in the face of challenges. Incorporating voluntary discomfort into your life doesn't mean seeking out pain or hardship unnecessarily. Instead, it's about embracing challenges that promote growth and resilience. It's about recognizing that life's difficulties can be valuable teachers, helping you become more adaptable, grateful, and strong. As you practice voluntary discomfort, remember the words of Marcus Aurelius: "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Every obstacle you face, every discomfort you endure, is an opportunity to grow and become stronger. How will you begin to incorporate voluntary discomfort into your life? Will you start with a physical challenge like a cold shower, or perhaps a mental challenge like a digital detox? As you ponder these questions, remember that the journey towards resilience and positivity is a personal one. There is no right or wrong way to practice voluntary discomfort. What matters is your willingness to step out of your comfort zone and embrace the growth that comes with it. By engaging in voluntary discomfort, you're not just building resilience. You're also cultivating a mindset that sees challenges as opportunities rather than threats. You're training your mind to remain positive and composed even in the face of adversity. This practice can transform the way you approach life's challenges, making you more adaptable and confident in your ability to overcome them. Voluntary discomfort is a powerful tool for unlocking the power of positive thinking and building mental resilience. By intentionally embracing discomfort, you gain mastery over your mind, develop greater self-discipline, and cultivate a deeper sense of gratitude. As you reflect on your experiences and incorporate this practice into your life, you'll discover a newfound strength and positivity that can help you navigate the complexities of modern life with grace and resilience. So, how will you start practicing voluntary discomfort today, and what new strengths will you uncover within yourself? If you're still with us, you're truly embracing Stoic wisdom. Leave a comment with "Think about positivity" to show your commitment to utilizing Marcus Aurelius' secrets for positive thinking. Stay tuned, because the journey to becoming a better version of yourself is more to explore. 10. Foster a sense of purpose. Unlocking the power of positive thinking through the timeless wisdom of Marcus Aurelius is not just about adopting a mindset. It's about fostering a sense of purpose that drives and sustains you. As Marcus Aurelius, the revered Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, often reflected in his meditations, understanding our role in the world and living in harmony with our purpose is fundamental to achieving true well-being and maintaining a positive outlook even amid life's challenges. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts, he wisely noted, and this begins with a clear sense of purpose. What stirs your spirit and gives you a sense of fulfillment? Reflect on activities that leave you feeling energized and consider the contributions you wish to make to the world. This introspection is pivotal in clarifying your purpose and aligning your actions with it. Establishing meaningful, purpose-aligned goals is a powerful step forward. By setting clear, achievable objectives, you create a roadmap that offers direction and motivation. Break these goals into smaller, manageable tasks and celebrate each milestone, as this progress will reinforce your sense of purpose and nurture a positive mindset. Engage wholeheartedly in activities that resonate with your purpose. Whether it's through volunteering, pursuing hobbies, or striving for a career that mirrors your values, these endeavors will enhance your sense of fulfillment and positivity. Surround yourself with supportive individuals who understand and encourage your aspirations. Engage in deep, meaningful conversations about your goals and dreams, as these interactions can provide both motivation and new perspectives. Moreover, embodying a sense of purpose also involves serving others. Marcus Aurelius emphasized the significance of contributing to the greater good and focusing on how our actions can positively impact others. This outward focus not only helps alleviate personal concerns but also brings profound joy and fulfillment. By making a positive impact on the lives of others, you cultivate a sense of purpose that is deeply rewarding and uplifting. Regular reflection on your purpose and its influence on your actions and mindset is crucial. Consider whether you are living in alignment with your purpose and what adjustments you might need to stay focused and motivated. These reflections help maintain a connection to your purpose, fostering a resilient and positive mindset. By integrating these practices inspired by Marcus Aurelius and Stoic philosophy, you unlock the transformative power of positive thinking. Each practice reinforces the others, forming a holistic approach to developing a resilient and positive outlook. Incorporate these principles into your daily routine and witness the profound impact on your well-being and life perspective. Remember, as Seneca wisely stated, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live, and let your sense of purpose be the guiding light in your journey towards a more fulfilling and positive life." 11. The impermanence of life. The impermanence of life is a profound concept central to the teachings of Marcus Aurelius and other Stoic philosophers, offering a powerful framework for cultivating positive thinking. By embracing the transient nature of existence, we can develop a mindset that appreciates the present and remains resilient in adversity. Impermanence, or the idea that everything in life is temporary, is a core theme in Stoicism. Marcus Aurelius often reflected on life's fleeting nature in his writings, believing that recognizing the temporality of our experiences can liberate us from unnecessary fears and anxieties. This acknowledgement encourages us to live more fully in the present, appreciating what we have without becoming overly attached to it. When we learn to let go of attachments, we can harness the power of positive thinking through impermanence. Over-attachment to people, possessions, or outcomes often leads to disappointment. Understanding that everything is subject to change allows us to adopt a more balanced perspective. This doesn't mean we shouldn't care about anything. Rather, it means we should value what we have while being prepared for change. Change is a constant in life, and resisting it can lead to suffering. Marcus Aurelius suggested embracing change as a natural part of existence. By doing so, we can maintain inner peace even when external circumstances shift, fostering a more positive and resilient outlook. Consider the modern-day story of Sarah, a dedicated professional who faced unexpected job loss. Initially devastated, she remembered the Stoic principle of impermanence and began to see her situation as an opportunity rather than a setback. This shift in perspective allowed her to explore new career paths, eventually finding a role that brought her greater fulfillment. By accepting change and viewing it positively, Sarah demonstrated the power of Stoic teachings in navigating life's unpredictability. A key Stoic practice tied to impermanence is memento mori, or the contemplation of mortality. Reflecting on life's finite nature might seem morbid, but it's a powerful tool for positive thinking. It reminds us to make the most of our time, prioritize what truly matters, and let go of trivial worries. This practice can lead to a deeper appreciation of life's beauty and a stronger sense of purpose. By embracing impermanence, we learn to savor the present moment. Each experience, whether joyous or challenging, is unique and fleeting. This perspective helps us find joy in everyday activities and interactions, knowing they won't last forever. Appreciating the present can significantly boost our overall sense of well-being and positivity. Understanding impermanence also builds resilience. When we know that difficult times will pass, we are better equipped to endure them. This resilience is a cornerstone of positive thinking, allowing us to face challenges with a calm and steady mindset, confident that we have the strength to persevere. Reflect on your life. How often have you faced difficulties that with time seemed less daunting? How has recognizing their temporary nature helped you move forward? By contemplating these questions, you engage with the Stoic wisdom that has guided many through similar struggles. Embracing the impermanence of life as taught by Marcus Aurelius unlocks positive thinking. By letting go of attachments, finding peace in change, practicing memento mori, appreciating the present, and building resilience, we cultivate a mindset that is both realistic and optimistic. This approach not only enhances personal happiness but also aligns us with the deeper, enduring wisdom of Stoic philosophy. As you navigate your own life's ebbs and flows, remember the words of Marcus Aurelius. Loss is nothing else but change, and change is nature's delight. How can you incorporate this perspective into your daily routine to enhance your well-being and positivity? 12. Harnessing the power of inner dialogue. Imagine tapping into a power so profound that it transforms the way you think and feel every single day. This power, as taught by Marcus Aurelius in his timeless work Meditations, is the power of inner dialogue. By engaging in meaningful conversations with yourself, you can strengthen your mind against the flood of negative thoughts and external influences that bombard you daily. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and a Stoic philosopher, understood that inner dialogue is not merely casual self-talk, but a structured and deliberate reflection that aligns you with your core values and principles. He believed that by consistently practicing inner dialogue, you could achieve a state of mental resilience and clarity that paves the way for a life of greater peace and fulfillment. Have you ever caught yourself spiraling into negative thinking, unable to break free from the cycle of doubt and anxiety? Marcus Aurelius offers a solution. By consciously replacing negative thoughts with positive ones through inner dialogue, you can cultivate a more optimistic and resilient mindset. This process involves recognizing harmful thoughts, challenging their validity, and substituting them with affirmations that reinforce your strengths and aspirations. This practice doesn't just improve your mood, it transforms your entire outlook on life. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking, wrote Marcus Aurelius. This quote encapsulates the essence of Stoic philosophy, that your happiness and contentment depend not on external circumstances but on your internal state of mind. By engaging in inner dialogue, you can harness this wisdom to navigate the challenges of life with grace and confidence. Inner dialogue also plays a crucial role in fostering self-awareness and emotional intelligence. When you take the time to reflect on your thoughts and emotions, you gain a deeper understanding of yourself. This self-awareness enables you to recognize your triggers, understand your reactions, and make more informed decisions. As you become more attuned to your inner world, you develop the ability to manage your emotions more effectively, leading to improved relationships and a more harmonious life. Moreover, practicing inner dialogue encourages personal growth. It allows you to identify areas where you need to improve and set goals for yourself. By regularly engaging in this practice, you can track your progress and celebrate your achievements, no matter how small. This continuous process of self-improvement fosters a sense of accomplishment and motivates you to keep striving for excellence. Consider this. How often do you take the time to sit quietly and reflect on your day, your thoughts, and your feelings? In our fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle, neglecting the importance of self-reflection. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that by dedicating time to inner dialogue, we can reconnect with ourselves and find clarity amidst the chaos. Engaging in inner dialogue also equips you with the tools to handle external challenges more effectively. When faced with adversity, your strengthened mind can remain calm and composed, allowing you to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. This level-headedness is a hallmark of Stoic philosophy and is essential for maintaining your peace of mind in a turbulent world. Picture yourself standing in the midst of a storm, with chaos swirling around you. Instead of being swept away by the winds of uncertainty, you stand firm, rooted in the strength of your inner dialogue. This practice serves as your anchor, keeping you grounded and focused on what truly matters. As you incorporate inner dialogue into your daily routine, you will notice a profound shift in your mental and emotional well-being. You will find yourself approaching life with a newfound sense of purpose and resilience. Your interactions with others will become more meaningful, and you will develop a deeper appreciation for the present moment. Marcus Aurelius's teachings on inner dialogue are a testament to the enduring power of Stoic philosophy. By embracing this practice, you can unlock a world of possibilities within yourself. You have the power to transform your thoughts, emotions, and ultimately your life. So I ask you, what steps will you take today to harness the power of inner dialogue? How will you incorporate this practice into your daily life to cultivate a more positive and resilient mindset? Remember, the journey of self-discovery and growth begins with a single step. A step that you can take right now by engaging in meaningful conversations with yourself. The power of inner dialogue, as taught by Marcus Aurelius, is a timeless tool that can transform your life from the inside out. By practicing structured self-reflection, you can strengthen your mind, cultivate optimism, and achieve a state of mental resilience. This practice not only improves your well-being but also fosters self-awareness, emotional intelligence, and personal growth. As you embark on this journey, remember the words of Marcus Aurelius. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Embrace the power of inner dialogue and unlock the potential within you to lead a more fulfilling and purposeful life. 13. Adopting a philosophy of service and contribution. In the hustle and bustle of modern life, we often find ourselves caught in a whirlwind of personal concerns, anxieties, and stresses. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers, offers us a timeless remedy to this modern malaise through his philosophy of service and contribution. He believed that we are all integral parts of a larger community, and our actions should always aim to contribute to the common good. This approach is not just a philosophical ideal, but a practical guide to cultivating positive thinking and finding true fulfillment. When we embrace the philosophy of service, we redirect our focus from our individual struggles to the broader impact we can have on others. This shift in perspective can be profoundly liberating and energizing. Marcus Aurelius said, "What we do now echoes in eternity." By concentrating on how we can assist and uplift those around us, we transform our lives and the lives of others, creating a ripple effect of positivity and support. The essence of Stoicism lies in recognizing that our personal growth and happiness are deeply interconnected with the welfare of our community. When we contribute to the well-being of others, we simultaneously nurture our own sense of purpose and contentment. In our current fast-paced world, it's easy to get lost in the relentless pursuit of personal goals and material success. However, Stoicism reminds us that lasting satisfaction comes not from what we accumulate, but from the positive difference we make. Epictetus, another prominent Stoic philosopher, wisely noted, "We are not disturbed by things, but by the views we take of them." By adopting a mindset focused on service, we alter our views and, consequently, our emotional responses to life's challenges. This Stoic principle encourages us to view obstacles as opportunities to demonstrate our virtues and to grow stronger in our resolve to contribute meaningfully. The practical application of this philosophy can be seen in everyday actions. Whether it's lending a helping hand to a neighbor, volunteering for a community project, or simply offering a kind word to a colleague, these small acts of service accumulate into a powerful force for good. As Seneca eloquently stated, "No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted." Each gesture of support not only benefits the recipient but also enriches the giver, fostering a cycle of mutual encouragement and resilience. Moreover, in adopting this philosophy of service, we build a supportive network around us. When we invest in others, we create a community that, in turn, supports us. This mutual exchange of support and encouragement is vital for mental and emotional well-being. It reinforces the Stoic idea that we are stronger together and that our individual well-being is enhanced by our contributions to the collective good. For men aged 30 to 65, this approach to life can be particularly empowering. This stage of life often comes with significant responsibilities and pressures, both personally and professionally. Embracing a philosophy of service can provide a grounding and enriching perspective, helping to alleviate stress and promote a more positive outlook. It encourages a shift from a self-centered to an other-centered mindset, which can lead to more fulfilling relationships and a greater sense of community involvement. Incorporating Stoic principles into daily life doesn't require grand gestures or dramatic changes. It begins with simple, consistent actions that reflect a commitment to the greater good. Marcus Aurelius's meditations remind us to stay mindful of our roles within the larger human community and to act with integrity and compassion. By doing so, we not only enhance our own lives, but also contribute to a more harmonious and supportive world. To conclude, adopting a philosophy of service and contribution as taught by Marcus Aurelius and other Stoic philosophers is a profound way to unlock the power of positive thinking. It shifts our focus from individual woes to collective well-being, fostering a sense of purpose and fulfillment that is deeply enriching. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." By cultivating thoughts centered on service and contribution, we can transform our lives and the lives of those around us, creating a lasting legacy of positivity and support. This Stoic wisdom, applied to modern life, serves as a guiding light for navigating the complexities of our times with grace, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to the common good. As we conclude our journey through the powerful principles of Stoic wisdom, it's essential to remember the timeless teachings of Marcus Aurelius. Our greatest strength lies in our ability to choose our responses to life's challenges, and the key to unlocking a positive mindset is rooted in the quality of our thoughts. By practicing gratitude, cultivating wisdom and embracing resilience, we can transform our perception of the world and navigate life's unpredictability with grace and strength. Marcus Aurelius taught us that true happiness depends not on external circumstances but on the quality of our inner dialogue. By realizing the importance of our thoughts, learning to transform them, and practicing techniques like premeditatio malorum, we build a mental fortress that shields us from unnecessary worries and negative influences. Embracing the present moment, fostering gratitude, and aligning our actions with our core values further deepen our sense of fulfillment and resilience. Incorporating these Stoic principles into your daily life can lead to profound changes, helping you develop a mindset that not only endures, but thrives in the face of adversity. By focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we cannot, we find serenity and strength amidst the chaos. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of Stoic wisdom and positive thinking. If you found value in today's video, please do us a favor. Hit the like button, share this video with others who might benefit from it, and subscribe to our channel, Stoic in Your Life. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos. Your support helps us continue to bring you content that enriches your journey towards inner peace and resilience. For more insights and practical guidance on living a balanced and mindful life, check out the suggested video on your screen. We appreciate your presence in our community, and until next time, embrace each moment with gratitude and courage. Detoxify your mind with these Stoic tips. Stoicism. Welcome to Stoic in Your Life. Today, we're unlocking the secrets to mental clarity and emotional resilience with Stoic philosophy. In our fast-paced, modern world, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by endless worries, negative thoughts, and toxic emotions. These mental patterns cloud our judgment and stop us from living a fulfilling life. But what if you could break free from this cycle? What if ancient Stoic wisdom held the key to detoxifying your mind and regaining control? In this video, we'll dive into practical Stoic strategies that will help you clear your mind, eliminate mental clutter, and achieve lasting inner peace. Whether you're stressed about work, overwhelmed by daily responsibilities, or battling self-doubt, these timeless Stoic tips will guide you toward a more focused and resilient mindset. So, if you're ready to take charge of your thoughts, stay calm in chaos, and thrive in today's demanding world, keep watching. Let's explore how Stoicism can transform the way you think and feel, starting today. Number 1. Use positive affirmations. Let's dive into the first powerful yet often overlooked tool, positive affirmations. These simple statements, when used consistently, can drastically reshape the way you think and feel. Seneca, the great Stoic philosopher, famously said, "The greater part of our happiness depends on our disposition, not our circumstances." This profound quote highlights the immense influence our mindset holds over our happiness. When we repeat positive affirmations, we are essentially taking control of that mindset, guiding it toward empowerment and clarity. Our thoughts are like seeds that grow into our perceptions of reality. If we continually feed our minds with negativity, we inevitably see the world through a negative lens. But by consciously replacing negative thoughts with positive affirmations, we can shift our entire perspective. Take a moment to think about how you begin your day. If your first thought is, "Today is going to be hard," that single thought can set the tone for your entire day, affecting your energy, mood, and interactions. But what if, instead, you tell yourself, "Today is full of opportunities and I am capable of achieving great things"? This shift in mindset doesn't just make you feel better, it gives you the mental strength to approach challenges with confidence. By repeating affirmations like, "I am strong," "I trust myself," or "I can handle anything life throws at me," you rewire your brain to focus on possibilities rather than problems. As Marcus Aurelius said, "Our life is what our thoughts make it." This couldn't be truer in today's fast-paced world, where we are constantly bombarded with stress and distractions. To survive and thrive, we must actively guide our thoughts in a constructive direction. In practice, Affirmations act as mental armor. When doubt creeps in or stress mounts, they remind you of your worth and abilities. To begin, identify areas where you often feel insecure or negative. For instance, if you're doubting your professional skills, tell yourself, "I am competent and deserve success." If anxiety weighs you down, affirm, "I am calm and I can face my fears." The power of these statements lies in their repetition. Embed them in your daily routine, especially during moments of stress or uncertainty. The key is consistency. Just like any other practice, the more you reinforce these positive thoughts, the more natural they become. Over time, your self-talk will shift toward resilience and optimism, and the effects will ripple through all aspects of your life, from relationships to work. So as you go about your day, remember that your mind is your most powerful tool. Use it wisely. By taking control of your internal dialogue through positive affirmations, you're not just changing the way you think, you're changing the way you live. It's a practice rooted in Stoic philosophy, but one that fits perfectly into modern life. Start today and feel the difference. Number 2, simplify your life. Let's talk about the power of simplicity in your life. In today's modern world, we are surrounded by noise, endless tasks, social commitments, clutter, and distractions from every direction. The philosopher Seneca once said, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." This Stoic wisdom reminds us that the complexity we often face is self-imposed. When we simplify, we regain control over our time, mental space, and emotional energy. Think about it. How much of your day is spent managing unnecessary things? Whether it's clutter in your home, too many tasks on your to-do list, or even emotional baggage from unresolved issues. All of these weigh us down and cloud our ability to focus on what truly matters, our well-being and peace of mind. In today's fast-paced life, it's easy to fall into the trap of constantly feeling like you need to do more, have more, and be more. But this mindset only leads to burnout and stress. Let's consider the story of John, a corporate manager who, after years of chasing promotions and acquiring material possessions, found himself overwhelmed and mentally exhausted. His house was filled with things he didn't need. His schedule was overbooked, and he rarely had time to think clearly. One day, after feeling trapped in his own life, he decided to simplify. He decluttered his home, reducing his possessions to only what he truly valued, and started saying no to commitments that didn't serve his goals. Over time, he felt a sense of freedom that he hadn't experienced in years. By simplifying his life, John didn't just clear physical space. He opened up mental space that allowed him to think more clearly, focus on his personal growth, and enjoy the things that truly brought him joy. So, what can you do today to simplify your life? Start by identifying the things that clutter your mind and environment. Could you reduce unnecessary items in your home, say no to more social obligations, or limit the amount of information you consume? When you clear away the excess, you make room for clarity, peace, and focus on what genuinely matters. The beauty of simplifying is that it's not about doing less, it's about doing what's meaningful. As Marcus Aurelius said, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself and your way of thinking." Ask yourself, what parts of my life feel unnecessarily complicated? What can I let go of to make room for more peace and focus? The answers may surprise you. By embracing simplicity, you gain more than just a clean slate. You create a foundation where you can cultivate a life of purpose, focus, and lasting fulfillment. Simplifying your life is not just a Stoic practice. It's a path to freedom in a world that's always demanding more. Number 3, limit the information you consume. In today's digital world where we are constantly bombarded with information from every angle, whether it's the news, social media, emails, or notifications, our minds can easily become overwhelmed. The more information we consume, the more mental clutter we accumulate, which not only affects our focus, but also our overall well-being. Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic philosopher, wisely said, "The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts." But how can we maintain the quality of our thoughts if we're always distracted by the endless flow of information? It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking we need to stay constantly updated, but in reality this leads to mental exhaustion and stress. To detoxify your mind, it's essential to limit the information you consume. This doesn't mean cutting yourself off from the world. It means being selective about the information you allow into your mind. Ask yourself, how often do you find yourself scrolling mindlessly through social media, consuming content that neither enriches your life nor brings value? By being mindful of what you engage with, you can start to reduce the mental noise that clouds your thoughts. Instead of checking every notification or reading every headline, make a conscious decision to engage only with content that is meaningful and uplifting. You might even set specific limits on your media consumption, whether it's checking the news once a day or limiting your time on social media to 30 minutes. By reducing the volume of information you take in, you create space for more clarity and peace in your mind. This frees up mental energy for the things that truly matter in your life: your relationships, your personal goals, and your growth. As Seneca said, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." Craving more information often leaves us feeling mentally cluttered, but learning to control the flow of what we consume can be liberating. How would your life change if you took control of the information that enters your mind? How much more focused and present would you be if you removed the distractions that don't serve you? Ultimately, by limiting information, you take back control of your mind and allow yourself the freedom to focus on what truly matters. This practice leads not only to more mental peace, but also to a more balanced and fulfilled life. So, the next time you're tempted to consume unnecessary information, ask yourself, is this adding value, or is it just more noise? With that mindfulness, you can create a healthier and more intentional mental environment, one that supports your well-being and helps you stay grounded in an overwhelming world. Number 4, develop a regular exercise routine. Let's talk about the undeniable power of building a regular exercise routine to detoxify your mind. In a fast-paced, stress-filled world, taking control of our physical health is one of the best ways to maintain mental clarity and balance. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca said, "A sound mind in a sound body," reminding us that the health of the body and the mind are deeply interconnected. Exercise isn't just about keeping fit. It plays a crucial role in calming the mind and clearing away mental clutter that can weigh us down. Have you ever noticed how after a workout, your stress seems to melt away and problems don't seem as overwhelming as they once did? That's because exercise helps to release endorphins, the natural chemicals in your brain that elevate mood and reduce anxiety, making it a simple yet powerful antidote to mental chaos. Developing a regular exercise routine doesn't mean you need to adopt the habits of a professional athlete. It's about finding activities that work for you and suit your lifestyle. Whether it's taking a brisk walk in the morning, going for a jog after work, or even practicing yoga or stretching at home, the goal is to get your body moving consistently. Consistency is key, and it's what separates occasional relief from long-term mental clarity and well-being. Consider how regular physical activity can clear your mind in much the same way as organizing a cluttered space. When you create a habit of exercise, you are making room in your mind for sharper focus, better decision-making, and an improved ability to handle stress. Marcus Aurelius, a firm believer in self-discipline, said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Regular exercise builds both physical and mental strength, reminding you that while you can't control external chaos, you can certainly control how you respond to it. In today's modern life, filled with digital distractions and relentless demands, it's easy to fall into the trap of thinking we don't have time to exercise. But the truth is, neglecting your physical health will only add to the mental clutter you're trying to eliminate. A 30-minute workout might seem like a small investment, but it pays huge dividends when it comes to mental clarity, stress reduction, and overall happiness. So ask yourself, what's stopping you from building this into your routine? The benefits are clear, but the first step is always the hardest. By committing to a regular exercise routine, you're not just working on your physical fitness, you're sharpening your mind, boosting your emotional resilience, and setting the stage for a healthier, more balanced life. With that commitment, you create a foundation for Stoic strength, the power to face life's challenges with clarity, composure, and inner calm. Thank you for joining us in today's video. Before we move on, I want to take a moment to express my gratitude for your support. It's an honor to have you as part of our community. Please feel free to share your personal thoughts or experiences with Stoicism in the comments. If you're new to the channel, simply type "I am a newbie" to let us know. And if you've been with us for a while, drop a "I am Stoic." Your participation not only connects us but truly motivates us to keep creating meaningful content for you. So, let's continue this journey of growth and wisdom together, shall we? Number 5. Meditate daily. Meditation is a simple but incredibly effective practice for detoxifying your mind and reducing the stress and anxiety that often cloud our thoughts. In a world where we're constantly bombarded with distractions, information, and pressures, taking just a few minutes each day to focus inward can make a huge difference. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of self-reflection, stating, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." Meditation offers us that retreat, a chance to step away from the external chaos and focus on what's within. It's not about shutting off your thoughts, but rather about observing them without getting swept away. This is crucial because when we're not caught up in every passing thought, we create mental space that allows us to process challenges more calmly and make decisions with greater clarity. The process is straightforward. You don't need a special place or a lot of time, just a quiet corner where you can sit comfortably, close your eyes, and focus on your breathing. As you inhale and exhale, let your attention rest on the rhythm of your breath. Of course, your mind will wander, that's natural, but the key is to gently guide it back to your breath without judging yourself. Over time, this practice teaches you to quiet the mental noise that often leads to stress, and instead, it builds your ability to stay grounded in the present moment. Consider the story of Jack, a busy professional who, like many, used to wake up every morning feeling overwhelmed by his to-do list. By dedicating just 10 minutes to meditation each morning, he found that he could approach his tasks with a clearer head, a calmer demeanor, and a newfound focus that improved not only his productivity, but also his overall well-being. Meditation doesn't require a lot of time. You can start with just 5 minutes a day, gradually increasing as it becomes a habit. What matters most is consistency, making meditation a daily part of your routine, just like brushing your teeth or having your morning coffee. So what's stopping you from giving it a try? How could taking just a few moments each day to clear your mind and breathe change the way you handle stress and challenges? The beauty of meditation lies in its simplicity. It's a practice that anyone can do, and the benefits extend far beyond the moments spent in stillness. You'll find that the calm and focus cultivated during meditation start to ripple through your entire day, helping you manage life's pressures with more ease and clarity. By committing to daily meditation, you're not only creating space in your mind, but also nurturing a deeper sense of inner peace, a key aspect of Stoic philosophy and an invaluable tool for navigating modern life with greater resilience. Number 6. Set boundaries. Setting boundaries is one of the most powerful ways to detoxify your mind and take control of your life, yet it's something many of us struggle with. In a world that constantly demands more from us, whether it's at work, in our relationships, or even through social media, it's easy to feel overwhelmed and drained. We often find ourselves saying yes to commitments we don't really want to take on, stretching ourselves too thin, and in the process, neglecting our own well-being. As Seneca, the Stoic philosopher, wisely said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." Setting boundaries is about protecting your time, your energy, and your peace of mind so that you can focus on what truly matters. But why do we find it so hard to say no? Often, it's because we fear disappointing others, or we're worried about being judged. However, the truth is, every time you say yes to something that doesn't align with your values or priorities, you're saying no to yourself. Think about your life right now. Are there areas where you feel overwhelmed because you haven't set clear boundaries? Maybe it's at work, where you find yourself taking on extra tasks that leave you stressed and exhausted. Or perhaps it's in your personal life, where you feel obligated to attend social events that drain your energy. Setting boundaries is about understanding your limits and being okay with saying no when something doesn't serve your best interests. Boundaries are not just about limiting what you do. They are about protecting your mental and emotional space so that you can show up as your best self in the things that matter most. By saying no to what doesn't align with your values, you're saying yes to your personal growth, your peace of mind, and your ability to live with intention. How would your life change if you started setting boundaries that respected your time and energy? By creating those clear lines, you prevent yourself from becoming overwhelmed and burnt out, and you allow yourself to focus on the things that truly matter to you. Epictetus, another great Stoic philosopher, said, "Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control." Setting boundaries gives you the freedom to live according to your own values, not the expectations of others. So ask yourself, where in your life do you need to set clearer boundaries? What commitments or obligations could you let go of to create more mental space and reduce the stress that comes from doing too much? Setting boundaries isn't about being selfish, it's about self-care. It's about taking control of your time, your energy, and your life, and ensuring that you are investing in the things that bring you closer to peace, purpose, and fulfillment. Number 7. Surround yourself with positive people. Who you choose to spend your time with plays a crucial role in shaping your mindset and mental well-being. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca said, "The most powerful person is the one who is master of themselves." Part of mastering ourselves is understanding the influence our environment, particularly the people around us, has on our thoughts and emotions. The company you keep can either fuel your growth and positive outlook or pull you into negativity and stress. If you constantly find yourself surrounded by pessimism, complaints, or drama, that negativity inevitably seeps into your own mindset. However, when you're around people who are positive, supportive, and uplifting, you naturally start to feel more inspired, resilient, and at peace. It's important to understand that surrounding yourself with positive people doesn't mean avoiding those who are going through challenges or difficult times. Instead, it's about being mindful of the overall energy of the relationships you invest in. We all face struggles, but we need to be careful not to allow the negativity of others to drag us down. It's about balance, being there for others while also protecting your own emotional health. Look around at your social circles. Are there people who constantly drain your energy with complaints or negativity? Consider spending less time with them. Instead, seek out people who challenge you to grow, who encourage you when you're down, and who inspire you to be your best self. As Jim Rohn famously said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." This simple truth highlights the power of social influence. Think about your own life for a moment. Do you feel uplifted or drained by the people you spend the most time with? If you're surrounded by negativity, how could reducing time with those individuals change your mental clarity and emotional state? By choosing your company wisely, you set the stage for personal growth and a healthier mindset. In today's busy world, it's easy to get caught up in toxic relationships out of habit, obligation, or fear of being alone. But the quality of your relationships deeply impacts the quality of your thoughts, emotions, and actions. Surround yourself with those who bring out the best in you, and you will find it easier to maintain focus, reduce stress, and live more in alignment with the values you hold dear. So, ask yourself, who in your life is contributing to your growth, and who is holding you back? This reflection can be the key to unlocking a more peaceful, positive mind and a more fulfilling life. Number 8. Accept impermanence. One of the most freeing practices in Stoicism, and one that can help detoxify your mind, is accepting the impermanence of life. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic emperor, once said, "Observe constantly that all things take place by change." The truth is, everything in life is temporary, both the good and the bad, and coming to terms with this fact allows you to face challenges and enjoy successes without becoming attached to them. In our modern world, we often cling to comfort, routines, or even success, thinking that they will last forever. But this is a false expectation that only leads to disappointment when things inevitably change. By embracing impermanence, you allow yourself to move through life with more fluidity, less resistance, and a greater sense of peace. Think of a time when a significant change occurred in your life. Maybe it was losing a job, the end of a relationship, or even a shift in your health. How did you handle that change? Often it's our resistance to change that causes us the most suffering, not the change itself. A great example of this is John, a business owner who found himself devastated when his company faced a financial downturn. For months he resisted the reality of the situation, trying to hold on to the way things were, which only caused him more stress and anxiety. But once he accepted that the downturn was part of the natural cycle of business, he began to adapt, make changes, and eventually grow his business back stronger than before. By embracing the impermanence of his situation, John was able to find new opportunities in what initially felt like a loss. So, what about you? What changes are you currently resisting, and how could accepting them free your mind from unnecessary worry? When you realize that nothing stays the same, you free yourself from the weight of expecting things to always go according to plan. You also learn to savor the good moments without clinging to them, knowing that they too are part of life's natural flow. As Seneca said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." Don't waste your energy resisting change. Instead, accept the impermanence of everything and find peace in knowing that this too shall pass. By doing this, you cultivate a mindset that is not only adaptable but also resilient, allowing you to thrive no matter what life throws your way. The key lesson here is simple. Life is always changing, and when you stop resisting that, you open the door to a more peaceful and balanced way of living. Thank you for being with us in today's video on our channel. How do you apply Stoic principles to clear your mind from stress and overthinking? We'd love to hear about your experience or thoughts on how Stoicism has helped you maintain mental clarity. If you're not sure what to comment, simply write, "I'm learning," to let us know you're on this journey with us. Number 9. Dedicate time to your hobbies. Let's take a moment to focus on something we often overlook, but that is crucial for our mental well-being. Dedicating time to your hobbies. In the hustle of daily life, it's easy to push aside activities that bring us joy and fulfillment. Yet they are one of the most powerful tools for maintaining a balanced and healthy mind. Seneca, the Stoic philosopher, wisely said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future." When we engage in hobbies, whether it's playing an instrument, reading, cooking, or even something as simple as gardening, we tap into a sense of presence and joy that helps us disconnect from the daily grind. Hobbies allow us to express our emotions, which in turn reduces stress and anxiety, giving our minds a much-needed break from the constant pressures of work, relationships, and responsibilities. Think about something you love doing, but often tell yourself you don't have time for. Maybe it's painting, maybe it's taking your bike out for a ride, or perhaps it's reading that book that's been sitting on your shelf for months. These activities aren't just about entertainment. They're about recharging your mental and emotional energy. When we dedicate time to our hobbies, we allow ourselves to step away from the stressors of life and focus on something that brings us peace and satisfaction. In modern life, where productivity and efficiency are often valued above all else, taking time for yourself can feel indulgent or unnecessary. But in reality, these moments of joy are essential for maintaining a healthy balance. They help calm the mind, reduce tension, and enable us to return to our responsibilities with renewed energy and focus. So, why does this work? The answer lies in the way hobbies allow us to disconnect from our worries. When you're focused on something you love, your mind naturally shifts away from stress and anxiety, giving you a sense of clarity and calm. It's a simple yet powerful way to manage the pressures of modern life. Have you ever noticed how much lighter you feel after spending time doing something you genuinely enjoy? That's because hobbies give you a mental reset, helping you navigate life's challenges with more patience and less tension. Now ask yourself, what hobby have you been neglecting? How could dedicating more time to it improve your mental health and overall happiness? By making hobbies a regular part of your routine, you are actively choosing to prioritize your well-being. This is not about escaping life's challenges, but giving yourself the tools to better handle them. Remember, taking time for your hobbies is not a luxury. It's a necessity for maintaining balance and mental clarity. Number 10. Learn to say no. Learning to say no is one of the most important and empowering lessons you can apply to your life, yet it's a skill many of us struggle with. In our fast-paced world, filled with demands from work, family, and friends, it's easy to feel pressured to say yes to everything, whether out of obligation or fear of letting others down. However, when you consistently say yes to things that don't align with your values or stretch you too thin, you end up saying no to yourself. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher, once said, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." This profound wisdom reminds us of the importance of integrity and clarity when deciding where to invest our time and energy. Saying no isn't about being selfish. It's about protecting your mental space, setting boundaries, and ensuring that you have the capacity to focus on what truly matters. Think about how often you've agreed to things you didn't want to do, only to feel frustrated, exhausted, or even resentful afterward. It could be staying late at work for the third time this week, attending an event you have no interest in, or taking on a task that adds to your already overflowing plate. Every time you say yes to these things, you are sacrificing time and energy that could be spent on activities or people that enrich your life. By learning to say no when necessary, you regain control over your time and mental well-being. You give yourself the freedom to focus on what brings value and purpose to your life. But how do you start saying no without feeling guilty? Begin by understanding your priorities and values. If a request or commitment doesn't align with them, it's okay to politely decline. The more you practice, the easier it becomes. As Epictetus, another great Stoic philosopher, said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." When you learn to say no, you are not only mastering yourself, but also freeing yourself from the constant pull of external demands. Number 11. Cultivate patience. Let's talk about one of the most underrated virtues that can truly transform the way we live: patience. In today's world, where everything seems to be moving faster than ever, instant information, quick decisions, rapid results, it's easy to feel overwhelmed or frustrated when things don't happen as quickly as we expect. But as Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "The art of living is more like wrestling than dancing, because life must be lived, fighting and on guard against sudden blows." Patience teaches us to face those blows calmly and steadily, without forcing circumstances to bend to our will. It's about accepting things as they are, giving us the power to navigate life's challenges with grace rather than frustration. Think about the last time you found yourself stuck in a situation you couldn't control, whether it was sitting in traffic, waiting for a job offer, or dealing with a difficult person. In those moments, it's natural to feel impatient and agitated, But here's the thing. Patience gives you a chance to shift your mindset. Instead of letting frustration take over, what if you use that time to reflect, to breathe, and to be present? Patience helps us reduce the mental resistance that leads to stress and anxiety, allowing us to accept what we cannot change. For example, take the story of James, a man who spent years trying to rush his career growth only to burn himself out in the process. When he finally embraced patience, he realized that progress doesn't happen overnight, and by pacing himself, he began to enjoy the journey instead of constantly chasing the outcome. Why is patience so effective? Because it broadens our perspective. When we're impatient, we get stuck in the present moment, obsessing over why things aren't happening the way we want. Patience, on the other hand, allows us to step back and see the bigger picture. It reminds us that everything in life takes time, and that the most meaningful progress often comes slowly. As Epictetus once said, "No great thing is created suddenly." Patience helps us weather the storms with more flexibility and resilience, enabling us to adapt to change rather than resist it. So, ask yourself, where in your life could you benefit from practicing more patience? Could it be with your career, your relationships, or even with yourself? The next time you feel impatience creeping in, use it as an opportunity to pause, breathe, and trust the process. By cultivating patience, you not only reduce stress but also give yourself the freedom to enjoy life's unfolding without rushing toward an imagined finish line. This is the true art of living, and in practicing it, you'll find that patience isn't just about waiting, it's about thriving during the wait. Number 12. Connect with nature. One of the most simple yet profound ways to detoxify your mind is by reconnecting with nature. In today's fast-paced world, we are often consumed by the constant buzz of technology, responsibilities, and the pressures of modern life, leaving little room for stillness and clarity. However, stepping outside and immersing yourself in nature can have a remarkable effect on your mental well-being. As Marcus Aurelius said, "Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished." There is a deep wisdom in that. Nature moves at its own pace, unaffected by the rush of the world, and when we align ourselves with that natural rhythm, we find a sense of peace and perspective that can calm even the most chaotic minds. Have you ever noticed how a walk in the park or sitting by the ocean can instantly clear your thoughts and make your problems feel smaller? That's because nature has a grounding effect, helping us detach from our worries and reconnect with the bigger picture. It reminds us that, just like the seasons change, everything in life is cyclical. Your stress, your challenges, your worries, they are all temporary, and being in nature helps reinforce this perspective. Take the story of Emily, a busy executive who found herself constantly overwhelmed by her work. Her turning point came when she began hiking on the weekends. What started as an escape soon became a regular practice, and she found that the time spent in the woods gave her a mental reset, allowing her to return to her tasks with a clearer, calmer mind. But why is connecting with nature so effective for clearing the mind? The answer is simple. Nature allows you to slow down. In a world that constantly demands more from you, nature asks nothing. It just is. The tranquility of a forest, the vastness of a mountain, or the stillness of a lake can help you quiet the mental chatter and reconnect with your inner self. It's in these quiet moments that clarity and insight often emerge. As John Muir, a famous naturalist, once said, "In every walk with nature, one receives far more than he seeks." So how can you incorporate this into your life? It doesn't have to be grand. You don't need to climb a mountain or take a week-long camping trip. Even spending a few minutes each day outside, walking barefoot on the grass or sitting in your backyard can make a significant difference. Ask yourself, when was the last time you let nature wash away the stress of your daily life? How much more centered and focused would you feel if you made time for this connection regularly? By integrating time and nature into your routine, you give yourself the opportunity to reset, recharge, and return to your life with a clearer, more peaceful mindset. The lesson here is simple. Nature is a powerful tool for mental detox, and the more we make space for it, the more balanced and resilient we become in facing life's challenges. If you've made it this far, you're truly dedicated to mastering a calm and focused mind. Drop a comment saying, "I am detoxing my mind," to show you're committed to this Stoic journey. Stay tuned. The best insights are yet to come. Number 13. Take a digital detox. In today's hyper-connected world, one of the most effective ways to detoxify your mind is by embracing a digital detox. With our phones, laptops, and other devices constantly demanding our attention, it's no wonder we often feel mentally overloaded and overwhelmed. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. In the context of our digital age, this wisdom rings especially true. We may not always be able to control the flood of notifications or the endless stream of information online, but we do have the power to decide when and how we engage with it. Taking a digital detox is about reclaiming that control and giving your mind the space it needs to rest and recharge. Think about how often you find yourself mindlessly scrolling through social media or checking your phone every few minutes out of habit. These constant interruptions not only drain your attention but also elevate stress levels, making it harder to stay present in the moment. A digital detox, whether it's for a weekend or a few hours each day, allows you to step away from these distractions and reconnect with the world around you. Picture this: spending a full day with your phone switched off, no emails, no news updates, just pure focus on what matters, whether that's quality time with loved ones, a hobby, or even just enjoying some peace and quiet. This break from the digital noise can be incredibly rejuvenating for both your mind and spirit. But why does a digital detox work so well in reducing anxiety and stress? It's simple. Our brains are not designed to process information nonstop. The constant stream of alerts and updates creates mental clutter, making it difficult to focus on anything meaningful. By stepping away from your devices, you give your brain a chance to reset, allowing you to approach your tasks and relationships with a clearer, calmer mindset. It's not about abandoning technology altogether. It's about creating boundaries and finding balance. Now, how can you implement this in your life? Start small. You don't have to go off the grid completely. Set aside certain times of the day when you intentionally disconnect. Maybe it's during meals. Or perhaps you decide to leave your phone in another room when you're spending time with family. The goal is to be mindful of your digital consumption and make space for real-life interactions and moments of reflection. As Epictetus wisely noted, wealth consists not in having great possessions but in having few wants. Apply this to your digital habits. Do you really need to check your phone every 5 minutes? Or are you better off focusing on what's in front of you? So, what would a digital detox look like in your daily routine? How much more productive, peaceful, and connected could you be if you took regular breaks from your devices? By stepping back from the constant barrage of information, you create room for mental clarity, reduce stress, and reconnect with what truly matters. The lesson here is simple. In a world that never stops, sometimes the best thing you can do for your mind is to pause and disconnect. Number 14. Practice forgiveness. Forgiveness is one of the most powerful ways to detoxify your mind, and yet it's often one of the hardest things to do. When we hold on to anger, resentment, or bitterness towards someone who has wronged us, it's like carrying around emotional baggage that weighs us down. As Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, wisely said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Holding on to negative feelings doesn't hurt the other person. It only damages your own peace of mind. Forgiveness is about letting go of that burden, not for the benefit of the person who hurt you, but for your own mental and emotional freedom. It allows you to move forward without the toxic weight of resentment clouding your thoughts and your life. Think of a time when someone hurt you deeply. Maybe it was a friend who betrayed your trust, or a colleague who undermined your efforts at work. It's natural to feel wronged in those moments, but carrying that anger only keeps you stuck in the past. Consider the story of Lisa, a successful entrepreneur who struggled for years with resentment toward a business partner who had deceived her. She found that holding on to that bitterness was not only draining her energy, but also affecting her other relationships and her ability to enjoy her success. When she finally decided to let go and forgive, not for him, but for herself, she felt an immediate sense of relief. The weight she had carried for years suddenly lifted, allowing her to move forward with a clearer mind and a lighter heart. But why is forgiveness so effective in cleansing our minds? It's because when we forgive, we're no longer tied to the emotional pain of the past. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting or condoning the harm done. It means releasing yourself from the grip of negative emotions that keep you stuck. You reclaim your mental space and free up energy for more positive pursuits. As Seneca said, "He who is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he who rules his spirit than he who takes a city." This highlights the immense strength that comes with mastering our emotions, particularly when it comes to letting go of anger and resentment. Now ask yourself, who are you still holding a grudge against, and how is that affecting your mental clarity and well-being? By practicing forgiveness, you're choosing to reclaim control over your emotional state and creating space for peace, joy, and growth in your life. It's not about excusing bad behavior. It's about protecting your own peace of mind. So the next time you're tempted to hold on to resentment, remember that forgiveness is the key to unlocking a lighter, more balanced mind. The lesson here is simple. By practicing forgiveness, you not only heal from the past, but you also open yourself up to a more peaceful and fulfilling future. Number 15. Keep a personal journal. Let's explore another effective ways to detoxify your mind and gain deeper self-awareness. Keeping a personal journal. Throughout history, many great thinkers, including Marcus Aurelius, used journaling as a tool to reflect on life, manage emotions, and gain clarity. In his famous work, Meditations, Aurelius didn't write for an audience but for himself, as a way to understand his own thoughts and feelings. Journaling helps us in much the same way today. By putting pen to paper, we take the swirling thoughts and emotions in our heads and give them structure, which can ease our mental burden and help us process what we're experiencing. Think about how often you've felt overwhelmed by the constant stream of thoughts in your mind, whether it's stress from work, personal worries, or just the everyday noise of life. Taking a few minutes each day to write those thoughts down can provide a sense of relief and clarity. It's like taking the clutter out of a crowded room so you can see what's really going on. Not only does journaling allow you to offload what's weighing on your mind, but it also gives you the opportunity to reflect, helping you identify patterns, gain insights, and even find solutions to problems that seemed unsolvable when they were just floating in your head. But why does this practice work so well? Writing forces you to slow down and examine your emotions from a distance, which naturally reduces anxiety and stress. It creates a space for self-reflection that we rarely make time for in our busy lives. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca said, "If one does not know to which port one is sailing, no wind is favorable." Journaling helps you navigate the winds of life by giving you a clearer sense of direction. It allows you to step back, look at the big picture, and focus on what truly matters. So how can you start journaling and make it part of your routine? It doesn't have to be elaborate. Start by setting aside just 5 or 10 minutes a day and write about anything on your mind, your thoughts, feelings, frustrations, or even goals for the future. Ask yourself, what's been occupying your thoughts lately? How would getting it down on paper help you see it more clearly? Over time, you'll notice that journaling not only helps you process your emotions but also enhances your emotional health and self-understanding. The lesson here is simple. By journaling, you give yourself the gift of reflection, which leads to a more balanced and clear mind, helping you face life's challenges with greater resilience. Number 16. Practice gratitude. One of the most transformative Stoic practices you can adopt is practicing gratitude. In our busy modern lives, it's easy to get caught up in what we don't have or what's going wrong. We're constantly bombarded with messages that tell us we need more success, more money, more achievements. But Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers, reminded us that true contentment comes from appreciating what we already possess. He wrote, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love." Gratitude shifts your focus from what is lacking to what is present, and in doing so, it clears the mental clutter and anxiety that often weigh us down. Think about it. How often do you stop and really acknowledge the good things in your life? Whether it's your health, your relationships, or simply the fact that you woke up this morning with the opportunity to make the most of a new day. Gratitude helps us see the abundance in what we already have and keeps us grounded in the present moment, which is especially important in a world that constantly pushes us to focus on the next big thing. John, a 40-year-old marketing professional, felt constantly stressed about his career progress. He was always chasing the next promotion and never felt satisfied with where he was. It wasn't until he started a daily gratitude practice, writing down 3 things he was thankful for each morning, that he realized how much he already had. His perspective shifted from one of lack to one of abundance, and this change in mindset drastically reduced his stress levels. Why is practicing gratitude so effective? Because it rewires your brain to focus on the positive. Research shows that regularly practicing gratitude can improve mental health, reduce stress, and even enhance relationships. When you make a habit of appreciating what you have, you train your mind to look for the good, and this reduces the negative thoughts that often lead to stress and frustration. As Seneca once said, "Nothing is more honorable than a grateful heart." This simple yet profound practice has the power to improve not only your mental clarity, but also your overall happiness. So, how can you start practicing gratitude in your daily life? It doesn't take much, just a few moments each day to reflect on the things you appreciate. It could be as simple as writing down 3 things you're grateful for before bed, or taking a moment in the morning to reflect on what you're thankful for. Ask yourself, how would your life change if you spent more time focusing on what you have, rather than what you lack? By practicing gratitude regularly, you'll find that your mind becomes clearer, your stress levels decrease, and your overall sense of well-being improves. The lesson here is clear. Gratitude is a powerful tool that not only detoxifies your mind but also brings more joy and fulfillment into your life. Number 17. Dedicate time to self-care. Let's dive into one more important yet often overlooked practices for maintaining mental and physical well-being: self-care. In today's fast-paced world, where our days are filled with obligations, responsibilities, and constant demands, it's easy to forget to take care of ourselves. Self-care isn't just about indulgence, it's about refueling your mind and body so that you can be your best self. Whether it's maintaining a balanced diet, making time for regular exercise, or enjoying a simple moment of quiet reflection, self-care is an essential investment in your long-term health and happiness. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca said, "It is part of the cure to wish to be cured." Taking time to care for yourself is an acknowledgement that you matter and that your well-being is worth prioritizing. Think about how often you neglect your own needs because you're too busy focusing on everything else. What if, instead, you made it a habit to set aside a dedicated hour each week just for yourself? This could be time spent reading a book you've been meaning to start, taking a long, relaxing bath, meditating, or simply enjoying a hobby you love. When we take time to recharge, we are better equipped to handle the stresses of daily life, and we create space for emotional balance. John, a father of 2 and busy professional, always felt overwhelmed by the endless demands of work and family life. It wasn't until he started carving out time each Sunday morning for a peaceful walk alone in nature that he began to feel more grounded and less stressed throughout the week. It was a simple act of self-care, but it made a world of difference in his overall well-being. Why is self-care so effective? Because it allows you to step away from the hustle and gives your mind and body a chance to recover. Self-care is not selfish, it's essential. If you're constantly running on empty, how can you expect to give your best to the people and tasks that rely on you? By prioritizing yourself, you are better able to serve others and handle life's challenges with more resilience and clarity. Seneca reminds us, sometimes even to live is an act of courage. Taking care of yourself gives you the strength and courage to show up fully in your life. So how can you start incorporating self-care into your routine? Start small. Perhaps it's dedicating 30 minutes a day to something that makes you feel good. Or maybe it's scheduling one evening a week to do something purely for yourself. Ask yourself, what self-care practice can you introduce that would help you feel more balanced and energized? The key is consistency. Over time, these small acts of care add up, helping you reduce stress, maintain emotional balance, and ultimately live a more fulfilling and peaceful life. By dedicating time to self-care, you're not only enhancing your own well-being, but also ensuring that you have the energy and focus to meet the demands of life with calm and strength. And as we wrap up this video, I hope these Stoic strategies inspire you to take action toward achieving a more balanced and peaceful mind. Remember, the power of Stoicism lies in its practicality. By applying these principles, such as focusing on what we can control and practicing self-discipline, we can cleanse our minds of unnecessary worries and emotional burdens. Take a moment each day to reflect on your thoughts and actions, and consider how you can cultivate more peace and clarity in your life. How will you begin to implement these Stoic tips in your daily routine? I'd love to hear your thoughts, so feel free to comment below and share your journey. Don't forget to subscribe to Stoic in Your Life for more insights on living mindfully through Stoic wisdom. 13 Secret Psychological Facts About People. Wisdom for Living. Stoicism. Man is disturbed not by things, but by the views he takes of them. Epictetus. In this enlightening video, I will unveil 13 secret psychological facts about people that can transform how you perceive and interact with the world. Ever wondered why certain people effortlessly influence others, or how your mind can be both your greatest tool and your biggest obstacle? Today, we delve into the core of human psychology, revealing insights that can empower you to read people like an open book and harness the full potential of your own thoughts. From the incredible impact of a genuine smile to the intriguing paradox of why thinking about someone often makes them think about you, this journey is rooted in the profound wisdom of Stoicism. Imagine having the ability to navigate life's complexities with a Stoic mind, using psychological insights to achieve personal and professional goals. This isn't magic, it's science and philosophy, combined to enhance your daily life. Before we dive in, if you find these insights valuable, please subscribe to Stoic in Your Life and hit the bell icon to stay updated. Now let's embark on this fascinating journey into the depths of human psychology and wisdom for living. One, self-perception. In our fast-paced modern world, it's easy to become consumed by external perceptions and superficial standards. However, a fascinating psychological insight reveals that people generally perceive us as 20% more attractive than we see ourselves. This notion may come as a surprise, but it holds a valuable lesson. Our self-perception profoundly influences how others view us. Consider the scenario of encountering someone who exudes confidence and assurance, despite not fitting conventional beauty norms. This individual's allure stems from an inner strength and self-assuredness, highlighting that true attractiveness transcends mere physical appearance. As Epictetus wisely noted, it's not things that disturb us, but our judgment about things. Applying the Stoic principle to our self-image, we understand that our attractiveness is less about our physical traits and more about our attitude and self-perception. To harness this insight and enhance our lives, we can adopt practical strategies grounded in Stoic wisdom. Firstly, practicing self-acceptance is crucial. Rather than fixating on perceived flaws, we should celebrate our unique qualities. Marcus Aurelius, a prominent Stoic philosopher, advised, "Accept yourself as you are." This acceptance paves the way for genuine confidence, which is cultivated internally through the continuous development of our skills and knowledge. As we grow in competence, our self-assuredness naturally increases, radiating outwardly. Moreover, maintaining good posture can significantly impact our self-perception and how others perceive us. Standing tall with our head held high and shoulders back not only enhances our appearance of confidence, but also fosters an internal sense of self-assuredness. Additionally, practicing gratitude shifts our focus from what we lack to appreciating what we have, a perspective that aligns with Stoic teachings. This shift in mindset can transform our overall outlook, promoting a more positive and confident demeanor. While physical appearance shouldn't be neglected, it's important to remember that it's just one piece of the puzzle. Renowned psychologist Carl Rogers encapsulated this idea by stating, "The curious paradox is that when I accept myself just as I am, then I can change." This acceptance fosters a foundation for genuine self-improvement and personal growth. In essence, true attractiveness encompasses self-confidence, a positive attitude, and self-acceptance. When we gaze into the mirror, it's crucial to remind ourselves that we are perceived as more attractive than we might believe. This realization is just the beginning of a transformative journey toward greater self-assurance and personal fulfillment. As we navigate the complexities of modern life, these insights and practices rooted in Stoic philosophy can guide us toward a more fulfilling and confident existence. By shifting our focus inward and embracing our unique qualities, we can project a powerful and authentic presence to the world. In doing so, we not only enhance our own lives but also positively influence those around us, embodying the timeless wisdom of the Stoics in our daily interactions. So 2, the power of a smile. Let's delve into the second psychological fact, the power of a smile. Have you ever noticed how a simple smile can brighten your day? We're about to uncover the hidden power behind this seemingly simple yet incredibly impactful gesture. Picture this. You're walking down the street lost in your thoughts when suddenly someone smiles at you. Instinctively, you smile back. But why does this happen? The answer lies in the groundbreaking work of Dr. Paul Ekman, a pioneer in the study of facial expressions. Ekman discovered that our facial expressions don't just communicate our emotions, they can actually influence our mood. It's as if our brain is saying, "Hey, we're smiling, so we must be happy." Fascinating, isn't it? To see this effect in action, I challenge you to try a simple experiment at home. For the next 5 minutes, smile. It doesn't matter if you're feeling happy or not, just keep that smile on your face. Notice any change in your mood? Most likely, yes, and it's not magic, it's science. When we smile, our brain releases a cocktail of neurotransmitters like dopamine, endorphins, and serotonin. These natural chemicals make us feel happier and more relaxed. It's like giving your brain a mini spa treatment, all from moving a few facial muscles. The magic of a smile doesn't stop there. It's also highly contagious. When you smile at someone, they're likely to smile back. This simple act can start a chain reaction of positivity and good humor. Imagine if everyone in the world smiled a little more. How much brighter would our days be? While we're not suggesting you walk around with a permanent grin like an emoji, being aware of the power of a smile and using it to your advantage can make a significant difference. Have a job interview? Smile before you walk in. Feeling a bit down? Try smiling at yourself in the mirror. Smiling is a free and accessible tool we all have at our disposal 24/7. No prescription or premium subscription is required. It's your personal superpower, ready to be used anytime. The next time you find yourself in a tough situation or just want to improve your day, remember the hidden power of the smile. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus wisely said, happiness depends upon ourselves, and sometimes that happiness can start with a simple smile. Now let's relate this to modern life. Picture Sarah, a hard-working professional in a bustling city. Her days are filled with meetings, deadlines, and constant stress. One morning, as she rushed to work feeling overwhelmed, she decided to try something different. Remembering the power of a smile, she made a conscious effort to smile at the people she encountered on her way to the office. To her surprise, she noticed that most people smiled back. This small act of kindness lifted her spirits and set a positive tone for her day. Sarah's story shows how we can apply the power of a smile in our daily lives to enhance our well-being and positively impact those around us. How often do you smile at strangers or even at yourself? Have you noticed any changes in your mood or the reactions of others when you do? Think about the last time someone's smile brightened your day. Reflecting on these questions can help you understand the profound impact of this simple gesture. By incorporating more smiles into our daily routine, we not only improve our own mood, but also contribute to creating a more positive and friendly environment for everyone. The power of a smile is a remarkable tool for enhancing our happiness and spreading positivity. It's a small action with a big impact, rooted in both science and ancient wisdom. So, take a moment to smile today, whether it's at yourself in the mirror, at a colleague, or even a stranger. You might be surprised at how much brighter your day becomes and how much joy you can spread to others. Remember, as Epictetus said, happiness depends upon ourselves, and a simple smile can be the first step towards finding that happiness. 3. Memories and idealization. Have you ever found yourself missing the memory of someone more than the actual person? This phenomenon is quite common and fascinating. Our minds often play back the best moments from the past, leading us to idealize happy experiences and forget why a relationship might have ended. Imagine listening to your favorite song and suddenly being transported back to an unforgettable summer or your first love. Sound familiar? This is known as emotional anchoring, where a melody creates a deep connection to your emotional state at a specific moment. Music is just one trigger. Smells can also evoke vivid memories. Have you ever smelled something that instantly took you back to your childhood? Perhaps the aroma of freshly baked cookies transports you to your grandmother's kitchen. These olfactory anchors show how deeply our emotions are connected to our senses. Understanding this can be crucial to our emotional well-being, helping us distinguish between idealized memories and reality. This awareness allows us to make more conscious decisions about our current and future relationships. Now, let's delve deeper. Why do we value memories over real people? Emotional anchors can influence our decisions more than we realize. Nostalgia often leads us to reconnect with someone from the past without considering why that relationship ended. As philosopher Marcus Aurelius said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." By understanding our psychological mechanisms, we can maintain a balanced perspective, appreciating the good times without getting trapped in an idealized version of the past. However, we shouldn't discard our happy memories. These memories are valuable for learning and personal growth. The key is to appreciate the good times while staying grounded in reality. And those songs or smells that transport you to the past, use them as tools for reflection. Ask yourself, what did I learn from that experience? How has it helped me become who I am today? This reflection can lead to profound insights and personal growth. Our memories are like a mental photo album, filled with moments captured in their best light. It's okay to appreciate them, but remember that real life is much richer and more complex than a frozen image. By keeping a balanced perspective, we can navigate our emotions and relationships more effectively. So the next time you're overcome by a wave of nostalgia, remember to ground yourself in the present. Appreciate the beauty of those memories, but also recognize the reality of your current life. As Epictetus wisely noted, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. This wisdom reminds us to stay present and not let idealized memories cloud our judgment. Our past experiences shape who we are, but they don't define us. By understanding the power of emotional anchors and maintaining a balanced perspective, we can make more informed decisions about our relationships and emotional well-being. Life is a journey, and our memories are just one part of that journey. Embrace them, learn from them, and use them to grow, but always stay grounded in the present moment. Think about your own life. What memories do you hold dear? How do they shape your current perspective? By asking these questions, you can gain deeper insights into your emotional landscape and make more conscious choices about your future. Remember, the goal is not to dwell on the past, but to use it as a tool for growth and self-awareness. Understanding the psychological fact that we often miss the memory of someone more than the actual person can lead to greater emotional intelligence. By recognizing the power of emotional anchors and maintaining a balanced perspective, we can navigate our relationships and emotions more effectively. As you reflect on your memories, ask yourself how they have shaped you and what lessons you can learn from them. Embrace your past, but don't let it define your present or your future. Keep growing, keep learning, and stay present in the richness and complexity of real life. If you've made it this far, you're a seeker of wisdom. Drop a comment saying, "I am enlightened," to show you're committed to mastering the secrets of human psychology and Stoicism. Stick around, there's much more wisdom to uncover. 4. The impact of clothing. Have you ever wondered if the clothes you wear each day have the power to influence not just your mood, but how the world perceives you? Buckle up, because today we're diving into the intriguing psychology of your wardrobe, revealing secrets that can transform your daily life with just a few strategic choices. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." Let's explore how this ancient wisdom ties into the modern science of dressing for success. When you wake up and open your closet, you're not merely choosing what to wear, you're selecting an influence on your emotional state and how you present yourself to the world. Picture this. You stand before a wardrobe filled with a spectrum of colors and styles. Your choice at that moment can set the tone for your entire day, acting almost like a magic potion for your mood. In the United States, there's a widely respected adage, "Dress for success." This isn't merely a catchy phrase, it's rooted in scientific findings. Studies have demonstrated that the colors and styles we wear have a tangible effect on our emotional well-being. For instance, individuals feeling down or unmotivated often gravitate towards darker tones, while those brimming with energy tend to choose bright, vibrant colors. But the influence of your attire doesn't stop at your personal feelings. Your clothing serves as a non-verbal language, conveying your emotional state to the world around you. Imagine a day when you choose a bright red shirt. Not only might you feel more energized, but others may perceive you as more dynamic and enthusiastic. The psychological impact of clothing goes beyond mere aesthetics. It taps into deeper layers of our psyche, influencing how we feel about ourselves and how we interact with others. This phenomenon is often referred to as enclothed cognition, a term coined by researchers Hajo Adam and Adam D. Galinsky. Their studies suggest that the clothes we wear can systematically influence our psychological processes. For instance, wearing formal business attire can boost our confidence and enhance our ability to think abstractly. This is why many professionals opt for suits and ties or formal dresses during important meetings or presentations. The act of dressing up creates a mental shift, helping us feel more powerful and in control. Conversely, casual or comfortable clothing can make us feel more relaxed and open, fostering creativity and a sense of ease. You might wonder why I often choose to wear white. It's not just a preference for resembling a messenger dove of wisdom. White is a strategic choice meant to emit light and purity. This color not only lifts my spirits, but also has a positive effect on those I interact with. When you project light, you illuminate everything around you, creating an environment of positivity and clarity. The psychology of color plays a significant role in how our clothing affects us. Colors have been shown to evoke specific emotional responses. For example, blue is often associated with calmness and serenity, making it an ideal choice for situations where you need to remain composed and focused. Green, on the other hand, is linked to balance and harmony, while yellow is known for its uplifting and energizing effects. Understanding the psychological impact of different colors can help you make more intentional choices about your wardrobe. However, this doesn't mean you need to discard all your dark clothes. The key lies in understanding the power of your clothing choices and using this knowledge to your advantage. If you have a significant job interview, opt for colors that enhance your confidence. If you need an energy boost, vibrant tones can be your best friend. As Epictetus wisely noted, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Your attire is a tool for shaping your reaction to daily challenges and opportunities. The influence of clothing extends beyond the individual level to impact social interactions and perceptions. Research has shown that people often make snap judgments based on appearance, and clothing plays a crucial role in these initial impressions. When you dress well, you are more likely to be perceived as competent, trustworthy, and authoritative. This can open doors to new opportunities, whether in your professional or personal life. Moreover, the symbolism associated with certain types of clothing can affect how others perceive us. For example, uniforms or professional attire can convey a sense of expertise and reliability. This is why doctors, police officers, and other professionals wear specific outfits that signal their roles and responsibilities. By choosing clothing that aligns with the image you want to project, you can influence how others respond to you. Your wardrobe is more than fabric and fashion. It's a powerful element of your daily psychological toolkit. By consciously choosing what you wear, you can harness this tool to boost your mood, enhance your performance, and positively influence those around you. So next time you face your closet, remember, your choice can set the stage for your day. Dress not just for how you want to be seen, but for how you want to feel. This simple act can be a step toward a more intentional and fulfilling life, aligned with the Stoic principle of controlling what you can to influence your well-being. As Seneca advised, luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. Preparing your wardrobe wisely can open the door to new opportunities and a brighter outlook on life. The impact of clothing on our lives is profound and multifaceted. From influencing our mood and behavior to shaping how others perceive us, our wardrobe choices are far more significant than we might initially realize. By understanding and leveraging the psychological power of clothing, we can enhance our daily experiences, improve our interactions, and navigate the world with greater confidence and clarity. So, the next time you stand before your closet, remember that you are not just choosing an outfit, you are making a decision that can set the tone for your entire day. Dress with intention, and watch how it transforms your life. 5. Thinking about others. Have you ever found yourself constantly thinking about someone as if they were the main star in the movie of your mind? You're not alone, my friend. This phenomenon is quite common and deeply rooted in our psychology. Picture your mind as a theater where this person is featured on the marquee longer than expected. But what does it mean when someone keeps occupying your thoughts? Renowned psychologist Carl Jung suggests that this might indicate that this person symbolizes something significant in your unconscious. It's not necessarily about obsession, well, maybe a bit, but rather that your mind is trying to convey an important message. This person might have qualities you secretly admire or represent something you feel is missing in your life. However, not everything is rosy in the realm of persistent thoughts. Dr. Aaron Beck, the father of cognitive therapy, warns that such thoughts could also signal anxiety or even obsessive-compulsive disorder. It's like having a catchy song stuck in your head. But in this case, it's a person. If you're worried about not being able to get this person out of your mind, take a deep breath. Science offers some insights. A study from Harvard University reveals that when someone is constantly on your mind, it could indicate that your brain is processing crucial information about that person or your relationship with them. It's as if your mind is working overtime to solve an emotional puzzle. Interestingly, if the person you can't stop thinking about is someone you're attracted to, you might be experiencing the effects of dopamine, the neurotransmitter of pleasure and reward. Dr. Helen Fisher, an anthropologist and expert in love, explains that your brain could be as addicted to this person as it is to chocolate, but it's not all about brain chemistry. According to the famous psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, sometimes thinking constantly about someone can lead to a state of mental flow, especially if that person inspires or motivates you to be better. So what should we do with all this information? Let's take a moment to relate this to modern life. Consider the story of John, a young professional who found himself constantly thinking about a colleague, Sarah. At first, John was frustrated, thinking he was obsessed. But then he realized that Sarah embodied many qualities he admired: confidence, kindness, and a strong work ethic. Instead of letting these thoughts consume him, John used this realization to reflect on his own life. He started setting goals to develop these qualities within himself. This process not only helped him understand his feelings better, but also inspired him to grow personally and professionally. So the next time you find yourself fixated on someone, instead of feeling frustrated, consider that your mind might be trying to tell you something important. Reflect on your feelings, your goals, or even aspects of yourself you want to develop. Ask yourself, what is it about this person that captivates me? What qualities do they have that I admire or feel I lack? By doing so, you turn a potentially stressful situation into an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. Remember, it's not about getting rid of these thoughts, but understanding what they signify. Are they pushing you towards better self-awareness or highlighting areas in your life that need attention? Engaging with these thoughts constructively can lead to significant personal development. What lessons can you draw from this experience? How can this awareness shape your actions moving forward? By exploring these questions, you can transform your persistent thoughts into a powerful tool for personal growth and inspiration. Understanding why someone occupies your thoughts can provide valuable insights into your inner world. Whether it's about admiration, self-improvement, or uncovering hidden aspects of your psyche, these thoughts are not just random distractions but meaningful signals. Embrace them, learn from them, and let them guide you towards a deeper understanding of yourself and your aspirations. This way, you not only gain clarity but also harness the power of your mind to inspire positive change in your life. 6. Weak and dangerous personalities. Psychological fact number 6 is all about understanding the dynamics of weak and dangerous personalities. Picture yourself in a meeting where you encounter two individuals. One exudes strength and determination, while the other comes across as shy and reserved. Now, who would you consider more dangerous? If you thought of the assertive individual, you might be mistaken. Contrary to common belief, a person with a weak character can be more dangerous than someone with a strong character. You might wonder how this is possible. The answer lies in predictability and self-control. Individuals with strong characters typically have clear goals and make firm decisions, which makes them more predictable and, in a sense, trustworthy. They know what they want and pursue it directly. Conversely, a person with a weak character is often unpredictable and volatile, akin to a box of surprises, many of which may be unpleasant. This unpredictability makes them less reliable and potentially more dangerous. As the saying goes, beware of the quiet ones. Those who seem harmless might be concealing more than you imagine. Think about it. Have you ever been caught off guard by someone you underestimated? This doesn't mean you should distrust all introverted or shy individuals. The key is to observe behavior patterns rather than relying on first impressions. A strong character's predictable nature can provide a sense of security. They act with intention and clarity, making their actions foreseeable. On the other hand, those with weaker characters may lack the same level of self-control and consistency, leading to erratic behavior that can be hazardous. Take, for instance, the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, who said, "The art of living is more like wrestling than dancing. It requires being prepared to meet and withstand sudden and unexpected attacks." This insight reminds us of the importance of being vigilant and discerning. Do you believe that your ability to understand and predict someone's behavior could affect your relationships and interactions? It's a thought-provoking question that encourages introspection and awareness. Moreover, it's essential to differentiate between true introversion and the signs of a weak character. Introverts might be quiet and reserved, but can also possess a strong inner resolve and integrity. Meanwhile, those with weak characters might project an image of vulnerability while masking their true unpredictability. How can you better identify these traits in people around you? Reflecting on past experiences and observing people's actions over time can provide valuable insights. As Epictetus wisely stated, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This Stoic principle underscores the importance of focusing on our responses and behaviors rather than external appearances. By honing our observational skills, we can become more adept at discerning the true nature of those we interact with, ensuring that we navigate our social landscapes more effectively and safely. Now, consider your own experiences. Have you ever misjudged someone's character based on their outward demeanor? How did that impact your relationship with them? These questions not only invite you to reflect on your personal experiences, but also to engage with the content on a deeper level. By doing so, you can apply the wisdom of Stoicism to your everyday life, fostering a greater understanding of human behavior and enhancing your interactions. In essence, the lesson here is to look beyond the surface and understand that appearances can be deceiving. By cultivating a keen sense of observation and drawing on the wisdom of ancient philosophers, you can better navigate the complexities of human interactions. Remember, as Seneca said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." By maintaining a balanced perspective and not jumping to conclusions based on first impressions, you can approach each interaction with clarity and wisdom. So the next time you find yourself judging someone based on their apparent strength or weakness, take a moment to pause and reflect. What might their behavior truly indicate about their character? How can you apply the principles of Stoicism to gain a deeper understanding of their actions and intentions? These questions not only help you engage with the content, but also encourage a more mindful and discerning approach to your relationships. Recognizing the potential dangers posed by weak characters is crucial for personal and social well-being. By being aware of the unpredictability and volatility that can accompany a weak character, you can better protect yourself and navigate your interactions more effectively. Remember to observe behavior patterns, remain vigilant, and apply the timeless wisdom of Stoicism to enhance your understanding of human nature. By doing so, you'll be better equipped to face the complexities of life with resilience and clarity. So, what steps will you take today to sharpen your observational skills and deepen your understanding of those around you? Thank you for being part of today's video. Before we proceed, I want to thank you for your participation in our community. Feel free to share your thoughts or simply comment, "I am new," if you're new, or "I embrace Stoicism" if you've been around. Your interaction is a great source of motivation for us. Let's continue this journey together, shall we? 7. Voice and hormones. Picture you're in a room filled with your closest friends and the conversation begins to flow. One person tells a story, diving straight to the point with clarity and precision, while another meanders, losing you in a labyrinth of unnecessary details. This contrast in communication styles is not mere coincidence, but a reflection of deeper psychological truths about reliability and personality. People who speak succinctly and precisely often come across as more trustworthy because They understand the value of words and the responsibility of guarding secrets. They are like vaults, securely holding the information given to them. Conversely, those who talk excessively and divulge too much information, including others' secrets, may inadvertently erode trust without realizing it. This observation aligns with the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, who said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be one." The way we communicate can also be influenced by our hormones. For men, low testosterone levels can significantly affect mood and communication styles. Testosterone, typically associated with strength and masculinity, also plays a crucial role in emotional health. Studies have shown that a decline in testosterone can increase the risk of depression, which in turn affects how one interacts with others. But fear not, for there are natural ways to boost testosterone levels and enhance emotional well-being. Engaging in anaerobic strength exercises such as weightlifting, push-ups, and squats not only strengthens muscles, but also stimulates the production of testosterone and growth hormone. This dual benefit improves both physical condition and emotional health. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus once advised, no great thing is created suddenly. You don't need a gym membership or fancy equipment to begin these exercises. Your own body weight is sufficient. Regular exercise releases endorphins, the body's natural happiness hormones, creating a positive cycle of physical and emotional well-being. This improved state reflects in your communication, making you more precise and confident. It's essential to note that these benefits are not exclusive to men. Women also experience enhanced well-being from strength exercises, leading to better overall health and more effective communication. So, the next time you find yourself in a conversation, consider the way you use your words. Are you concise and clear, or do you tend to overshare? If you seek to improve your well-being and communication, remember the power of physical activity. As you move your body, you'll notice a change not just in your physical strength, but in your emotional resilience and the way you connect with others. This holistic approach to well-being is a reminder of the interconnectedness of our physical and mental health, embodying the Stoic principle that a sound mind resides in a sound body. As Seneca wisely put it, "The mind that is anxious about the future is miserable." By understanding and harnessing these psychological facts about ourselves, we can lead more balanced and fulfilling lives. When we value the power of words and take care of our physical health, we build a foundation of trust and reliability in our relationships. This wisdom, drawn from both ancient philosophy and modern science, offers a timeless guide for living well. So take a moment to reflect on your communication style and your health habits, and make the changes that will lead to a happier, healthier you. 8. The impact of movies and games. Let's delve into psychological fact number 8, which reveals the profound impact of movies and games on our minds. Picture this. You're deeply engrossed in a horror movie. Your heart is pounding, and a cold sweat trickles down your back. Even though you're fully aware that it's just a movie, your body reacts as if you're facing real danger. Have you ever wondered why this happens? The answer lies in the intriguing way our brain processes information. When we watch a movie, a series, or play a video game, our brain doesn't completely distinguish between fiction and reality. Yes, you heard that right. Your brain experiences the emotions of the characters as if they were your own. This is why you feel so emotionally connected to reality show participants, or why a drama can leave you with a lump in your throat. Your brain is literally empathizing and experiencing those emotions as if they were real. This isn't just a fascinating scientific tidbit. It has significant implications for our daily lives. The emotions we experience, whether they stem from real-life situations or fictional content, have a direct impact on our emotional state and personal vibration. Every story you consume leaves an imprint on your psyche. So, what does this mean for you? If you spend a lot of time consuming content that generates negative emotions like hate, anger, fear, or frustration, you're essentially aligning your vibration with those negative experiences. This can attract more negativity into your life, creating a cycle of stress and emotional turmoil. Conversely, if you choose content that inspires you, makes you laugh, or fills you with hope, you're nourishing your mind with positive emotions. It's akin to planting seeds of positivity in your mental garden. Consider a modern-day scenario. You're binge-watching a gritty, intense series on a streaming platform. Each episode leaves you feeling tense and on edge. Over time, this emotional state can spill over into your everyday life, making you more susceptible to stress and anxiety. On the other hand, think about how you feel after watching a lighthearted comedy or an uplifting documentary. You probably feel relaxed, happy, and motivated. This illustrates the power of media content on our emotional health. But we're not suggesting you should entirely avoid all content that's not pure joy and rainbows. The key is awareness and selectivity. Ask yourself, how do I feel after watching this program? Does this movie leave me energized or emotionally drained? To maintain an emotionally healthy and positive life, it's crucial to find a balance. Limit your exposure to content that emotionally drains you, and focus on experiences that uplift you and make you feel good. Remember, the quality of your emotions directly influences the quality of your life. So the next time you sit in front of the screen, view it as an opportunity to nourish your mind. Choose wisely what you consume, and ensure you're taking care of your emotional well-being. Your brain is absorbing all this content as if it were real. Don't you think it deserves the best? Imagine you're at the end of a long workday, feeling exhausted and overwhelmed. You have two options. You can watch a dark, suspenseful thriller that might leave you more drained, or you can opt for a feel-good movie or a comedy show that could lift your spirits. Which would you choose to end your day on a positive note? This decision can significantly affect your mood and overall outlook on life. It's about making mindful choices that support your emotional health. Reflect on your current media habits. Do you find yourself gravitating towards content that stirs up negative emotions, or do you seek out shows and movies that leave you feeling uplifted and inspired? How do you feel after consuming different types of media? This self-awareness can guide you in making better choices for your mental and emotional well-being. Engaging with content that resonates with positive emotions can help cultivate a more balanced and joyful life. In essence, being selective about the media you consume is a form of self-care. It's about prioritizing your emotional health and well-being. Just as you choose nutritious food to nourish your body, you should also choose uplifting and inspiring content to nourish your mind. The stories and emotions you absorb from the media can shape your outlook on life, influencing your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. By curating your media diet thoughtfully, you can create a more positive and fulfilling emotional landscape. So the next time you pick up the remote or log into your favorite streaming service, remember that you're not just choosing entertainment, you're choosing the kind of emotional energy you want to invite into your life. Make choices that support your well-being, and notice the difference it makes in your mood and overall happiness. After all, your brain is experiencing all of this as if it were real. Why not give it the best possible content to thrive on? 9. Bond with pets. Have you ever noticed how your dog seems to understand your emotions better than some people? It's no coincidence. This profound connection between a person and their pet can be as intense as the bond between parents and children. Incredible, right? Well, science backs it up. Recent studies have shown that when we lose a pet, the pain can be as intense, or even more so, than the pain of losing a family member. But why does this happen? The answer lies in our brain. When we interact with our pets, our bodies release oxytocin, the same hormone that activates when we hug a loved one. This chemical bond is so powerful that it transcends language and species barriers. It's a fascinating interplay of psychology and biology that underlines just how deeply intertwined our lives are with our furry friends. Now let's dive deeper. Think about the moments when you felt sad or stressed. and your pet was right there by your side, offering comfort without uttering a single word. This isn't just a fluke. It's your pet's unique ability to sense and respond to your emotional state. Pets, especially dogs and cats, have evolved alongside humans for thousands of years, honing their skills to read and react to our emotional cues. This mutualistic relationship benefits both parties. While pets get food, shelter, and care, we receive unwavering loyalty, companionship, and emotional support. The philosopher Seneca once said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Our pets help ground us, pulling us out of our anxious minds and bringing us back to the present moment. Have you ever felt a rush of joy when your dog wags its tail upon seeing you, or when your cat curls up in your lap, purring contentedly? These small, everyday interactions are powerful reminders of the simplicity and purity of genuine affection. They show us how to find joy in the little things, a core tenet of Stoic philosophy. Furthermore, the benefits of having a pet extend beyond emotional well-being. Studies have shown that pet owners often experience lower blood pressure, reduced stress levels, and even increased physical activity. The act of caring for a pet creates a routine that can bring structure and purpose to our daily lives. Walking a dog, for instance, not only provides exercise for both you and your pet, but also fosters social interactions with other pet owners, enhancing your social network and sense of community. Now, let's ponder this. How can we apply the wisdom we gain from our pets to our broader lives and interactions with people? Epictetus, a notable Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we cannot. Pets embody this principle effortlessly. They live in the moment unburdened by past regrets or future anxieties. They teach us to appreciate the now, to find contentment in a simple life, and to express love unconditionally. Consider this. What if we approached our relationships with the same level of empathy and presence that we do with our pets? How would our interactions change if we truly listened, without judgment, and offered support without expecting anything in return? Reflecting on this can help us cultivate deeper, more meaningful connections with the people around us. Moreover, the bond with our pets teaches us about resilience and the nature of impermanence. The Stoics believed in the transient nature of life, urging us to cherish what we have while accepting that nothing lasts forever. The inevitable loss of a pet, though heartbreaking, is a profound lesson in love, loss, and letting go. It prepares us to handle other losses in life with grace and acceptance, reinforcing the Stoic practice of memento mori, remembering that we will die, and thus appreciating life all the more. So, the next time your pet looks at you with those understanding eyes, or curls up next to you after a long day, remember the unique and powerful bond you share. This relationship is a source of immense joy and a wellspring of wisdom. It's a living example of the Stoic ideals of simplicity, presence, and emotional resilience. Let your pet's companionship inspire you to live a more grounded, loving, and intentional life. Now, I invite you to think about your own experiences with pets or other animals. How have they influenced your emotional well-being and daily habits? What lessons have they taught you about living in the moment and embracing life's simple pleasures? By reflecting on these questions, you not only honor the bond you share with your pet, but also deepen your understanding of the timeless wisdom that Stoicism offers for living a fulfilled and balanced life. Thank you for being in this video. Which of the 9 secret psychological facts about people surprised you the most? Share your knowledge or experience on the topic. If you do not know how to write a comment, start with, "What impressed me the most was..." 10. The power of thought. Ever wondered how your thoughts can shape your reality? Now we're diving into a profound psychological fact, the immense power of thought. Picture your mind as a giant magnet, where every thought you have sends signals to the universe, attracting similar experiences. This concept, known as the law of attraction, is not about magic, but about the inherent workings of our minds. Consider this. Remember a particularly bad day where one negative event seemed to spiral into another, leading to a cascade of mishaps. That's the law of attraction in reverse, but the uplifting news is that it also works positively, creating opportunities and success when you focus your thoughts constructively. Marcus Aurelius, a revered Stoic philosopher, once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This emphasizes the importance of cultivating a positive mindset. However, it's crucial to understand that it's not merely about thinking positively and expecting miracles. It's about consciously directing your focus and being mindful of what you allow into your mind. Our brains don't differentiate between reality and imagination, making it essential to be selective with the content you consume. Think of it as a mental diet. Just as you are mindful of your food intake for physical health, you must be vigilant about the mental food you consume, including the books you read, the movies you watch, and even the video games you play. I challenge you to an experiment. For a week, meticulously observe your thoughts and the content you engage with. Do these thoughts uplift you or pull you into negative, emotional states? Document your observations in a journal and note how they influence your mood and daily experiences. This simple exercise can be revealing and transformative. Allow me to share a personal anecdote. Not too long ago, I resolved to enhance the quality of my content. I focused intensely on improvement, and suddenly, ideas began to pour in. I recorded these thoughts on a whiteboard, and daily, seeing those written goals motivated me. The outcome was remarkable. Not only did my content improve, but new opportunities and connections aligned with my goals also started emerging, as if the universe was responding to my dedicated focus. Yet, it's essential to balance action with moments of calm. Chronic stress can impair your brain's ability to solve problems and make decisions effectively. Hence, incorporating moments of tranquility in your routine is vital. Activities like meditation, reading, or simple reflection can clear your mind and enhance efficiency, thereby attracting more positive experiences. To put this into practice, remember that your thoughts are potent. Use them wisely by focusing on your aspirations, visualizing them, writing them down, and working consistently towards them. Equally important is allowing your mind the necessary breaks it needs to stay clear and productive. As Seneca wisely put it, "As is a tale, so is life." Not how long it is, but how good it is what matters. Embrace this wisdom in your daily life. Harness the power of your thoughts and watch as you begin to shape your reality with intention and clarity. 11. Genetic fears. All right, let's dive into the intriguing world of genetic fears. Did you know that your phobias might be a legacy from your ancestors passed down through your DNA? Yes, that's right. According to studies in behavioral epigenetics, certain fears can be inherited up to 4 generations. This fascinating concept finds its roots in the work of the renowned psychologist Ivan Pavlov, who is famous for his experiments with dogs. Pavlov discovered that conditioned responses, such as fear, could be transmitted to the descendants of his subjects. Imagine this. Your fear of heights might be the lingering echo of a traumatic experience that your great-grandfather endured. However, don't let this discourage you. It's crucial to remember that while our fears may have deep-seated origins, we possess the remarkable ability to face and overcome them. Now, let's unpack what this means for us. We are incredibly complex beings, forming intricate connections not just with other humans, but also with different species and even technology. Our fears, whether inherited or acquired, are part of the intricate tapestry of our existence. Yet, within this complexity lies our resilience, the unique human capability to understand these connections and use them for personal growth. To make this more relatable, consider a story from modern life. Picture John, a successful architect with a crippling fear of public speaking. Despite his accomplishments, he avoids presentations at all costs, a fear he can't quite explain. One day, after learning about inherited fears, John discovers that his great-grandfather, a prominent community leader, faced severe public humiliation during a speech, a traumatic event that left a lasting mark on his psyche. Realizing this connection, John begins to see his fear not as a personal failing but as a historical echo. This newfound understanding empowers him to seek help, gradually working through his anxiety with therapy and practice. John's journey illustrates how understanding the roots of our fears can be the first step towards overcoming them. So, what can we learn from this? How do we apply this knowledge to our lives? First, recognize that our fears, while sometimes inherited, do not define us. We have the power to break the cycle. Reflect on your own fears and consider whether they might have deeper roots. Ask yourself, what am I truly afraid of, and where might this fear come from? This introspection can be the beginning of a transformative journey. Engage with your fears, understand them, and don't be afraid to seek help when needed. Remember, our resilience lies in our ability to understand and grow from our experiences, whether they stem from our own lives or the lives of our ancestors. By acknowledging the past, we can better navigate the present and build a stronger, more fearless future. Ultimately, the lesson here is that knowledge and understanding are powerful tools. By using them, we can transform our inherited fears into opportunities for personal growth and empowerment. Embrace this journey with an open heart and mind, and you will find that even the deepest-rooted fears can be overcome. Thank you for joining us in today's video. Before we move on to the next segment, I'd like to take a moment to express my gratitude to you. It's a pleasure to have you as a member of our community. Please feel free to share your story or personal impressions. Alternatively, if you're unsure of what to say, simply leave a comment saying, "I am a newbie," if you've just joined us. Or, "I am Stoic," if you've been with us for a while. Your engagement not only signifies your presence, but also serves as a significant motivation for us. 12. Placebo effect. Imagine I give you a magic pill and tell you it will cure all your pains. You take it, and amazingly, you feel better. But here's the twist. The pill was just peppermint candy. Welcome to the placebo effect, a fascinating psychological phenomenon that has left doctors and scientists astonished for years. It's as if our brain is a magician capable of deceiving itself. But it's not about simple self-deception. It's something far more complex and intriguing. The renowned neuroscientist Fabrizio Benedetti, often referred to as the king of placebo, has spent his career studying this enigma. His research reveals that when we believe something will help us, our brain releases chemicals that can alleviate pain or improve our mood. It's like having an internal pharmacy activated by positive thinking. What's even more astounding is that the placebo effect can work even when we know it's a placebo. Imagine your brain saying, "I know you're tricking me, but I'll go along with it anyway." A Harvard University study demonstrated that patients with irritable bowel syndrome showed significant improvement even when they knew they were taking placebos. Our brain is indeed a rebel. However, it's not all sunshine in the world of placebos. There's a darker counterpart known as the nocebo effect. It's like the psychological version of the dark side of the force. If you believe something will harm you, you might experience negative effects even if it's completely harmless. It's as if our negative thoughts have the power to sabotage our well-being. This duality of our mind shows us that it can be our best ally or our worst enemy. Consider this. When you face a challenge, remember that your brain has the power to influence your reality. Why not give it a positive nudge? The next time you have a headache, instead of immediately reaching for medication, try drinking a glass of water while convincing yourself it's a miracle cure. Who knows, you might discover hidden healing powers within yourself. Or at the very least, you'll end up better hydrated, which is always beneficial. So what can we learn from the placebo and nocebo effects? They highlight the incredible power of our thoughts and beliefs. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher, once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This timeless wisdom reminds us that our mindset profoundly impacts our experiences. Think about the implications of this in your daily life. How often do we allow negative thoughts to control our actions and feelings? What if instead we harnessed the power of positive thinking to improve our well-being? This doesn't mean ignoring reality or being overly optimistic. It's about recognizing the potential of our minds to shape our experiences and choosing to focus on constructive and empowering thoughts. Consider the way athletes use visualization techniques to enhance their performance. They mentally rehearse winning, and this positive imagery can translate into real-world success. Similarly, in our lives, we can visualize positive outcomes to help manifest them. The placebo effect teaches us that our beliefs can trigger physical changes in our bodies. If a mere sugar pill can alleviate pain, imagine what genuinely believing in your abilities can do for your confidence and achievements. However, it's crucial to remain aware of the nocebo effect. Just as positive beliefs can heal, negative beliefs can harm. If you constantly tell yourself that you're going to fail or that something bad will happen, you're setting yourself up for those outcomes. Epictetus, another great Stoic philosopher, advised, "Men are disturbed not by things but by the views they take of them." This insight is essential in understanding how our perceptions shape our reality. When we understand the power of the placebo and nocebo effects, we gain a deeper appreciation for the mind-body connection. It's a reminder of how closely intertwined our mental and physical states are. This knowledge can be empowering, giving us tools to improve our lives through mindful and positive thinking. Let's take a moment to reflect on how you can apply this wisdom in your life. Are there areas where negative beliefs are holding you back? What positive beliefs can you adopt to foster better outcomes? By consciously choosing to focus on positive thoughts and beliefs, you can influence your reality in a profound way. The placebo effect is a testament to the power of belief and the remarkable capabilities of our minds. It shows us that our thoughts can have real, tangible effects on our bodies and lives. By embracing positive thinking and being mindful of the nocebo effect, we can use this knowledge to enhance our well-being and navigate life's challenges more effectively. So next time you're faced with a tough situation, remember the power of your mind. Give yourself the gift of positive belief and watch as your reality begins to shift. And of course, don't forget to stay hydrated. Whether you believe in the miracle of water or not, it's always a good idea. 13. Growth mindset. Let's delve into the most crucial psychological fact that has the potential to revolutionize our lives: the growth mindset. Picture two gardens, one where plants flourish robustly, adapting to every season, and another where the plants remain unchanged no matter the care they receive. Which garden would you choose to be? The empowering truth is that this choice is yours to make. Psychologist Carol Dweck of Stanford University has extensively studied this phenomenon and identified two predominant mindsets: fixed and growth. Those with a fixed mindset believe their abilities are static and unchangeable, often thinking, "I'm just not good at this." In stark contrast, individuals with a growth mindset perceive every challenge as an opportunity to learn and improve, with their mantra being, "I'm not good at this yet, but I can get better." This distinction is pivotal, as countless successful individuals have embodied the growth mindset. Michael Jordan, widely regarded as one of the greatest basketball players in history, faced the crushing disappointment of being cut from his high school team. Rather than surrendering, he harnessed that rejection as fuel for his determination to excel. Similarly, J.K. Rowling, the renowned author of the Harry Potter series, faced numerous rejections from publishers. Each setback became a stepping stone to refine her manuscript, eventually leading to her monumental success. The beauty of the growth mindset lies in its accessibility. It's not reserved for sports stars or best-selling authors. Here are practical steps to cultivate this transformative mindset. Firstly, embrace challenges. Instead of shying away, view them as vital opportunities for growth. As Seneca wisely said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." By confronting challenges head-on, you develop resilience and adaptability. Secondly, learn from your mistakes. Instead of becoming disheartened by failure, ask yourself, "What can I learn from this?" Thomas Edison famously remarked, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This perspective turns setbacks into valuable lessons that propel you forward. Thirdly, make a consistent effort. Effort is the path to mastery. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither are your skills. Persevere with the understanding that sustained effort leads to improvement and success. Fourthly, accept criticism gracefully. Use it as constructive feedback rather than a personal affront. Marcus Aurelius advised, "If someone is able to show me that what I think or do is not right, I will happily change, for I seek the truth." This open-minded approach to feedback fosters continuous self-improvement. Lastly, be inspired by the success of others. Instead of feeling envious, reflect on what you can learn from their achievements. Ralph Waldo Emerson encapsulated this well. "Envy is ignorance, imitation is suicide." Embrace the mindset that others' success is a source of inspiration and guidance for your own journey. In today's fast-paced world, adopting a growth mindset is more relevant than ever. It equips you to navigate the complexities of modern life with resilience and optimism. By shifting your perspective to see challenges as opportunities, learning from every experience, putting in the effort, welcoming constructive criticism, and drawing inspiration from others, you pave the way for a fulfilling and successful life. In conclusion, the growth mindset is a powerful tool that can transform your approach to life. As Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." By embracing this mindset, you empower yourself to overcome obstacles, achieve your goals, and continually grow. Remember, the choice is yours. Remain static or flourish like the well-tended garden. The path to growth and fulfillment is within your reach. Seize it with both hands and never look back. As we draw our journey through these 13 hidden psychological facts about people to a close, there's one final point that stands out remarkably: the brain's extraordinary capacity for change and adaptation, known as neuroplasticity. Unlike the fixed and immutable plastic that comes to mind, neuroplasticity refers to the brain's dynamic ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout an individual's life. Each time you learn something new or overcome a challenge, your brain is actively rewiring itself, demonstrating that you are never confined to the same set of skills or limitations. This extraordinary feature of our brain highlights the immense value of maintaining a growth mindset, as it empowers us to constantly evolve and enhance our abilities. When faced with obstacles, remember that you possess the power to alter your perspective and reactions. True control resides not in the external circumstances you encounter, but in how you choose to respond to them. Embracing a Stoic approach to life can equip you to navigate even the most challenging situations with grace and resilience. Before we conclude, if you've stayed with us to this point, please leave a comment saying, "The mind is powerful." This will help me identify the dedicated viewers who watched until the end. If these insights into the human mind have resonated with you, please take a moment to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Stoic in your life. Your support is crucial in enabling us to continue sharing valuable wisdom and insights. Moreover, don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on our future videos. We have a plethora of exciting and transformative content planned, and we don't want you to miss a single episode. Thank you for accompanying us on this journey of self-discovery and psychological insights. Stay curious, keep growing, and always remember that you hold the power to shape your destiny. Until next time, Keep living with wisdom and embracing the principles of Stoicism. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.